case you missed it, we set the world on fire.
Yep.
No.
And the world won.
And I feel fine.
Some men just want to watch the world.
Boy. Fine. We're trying to get our setup here. That's not gonna work.
Did you guys see that they're making a new TV series, Pennyworth? About Alfred.
Making a new what?
A TV series about Alfred.
I would
before
love
he
to see
met
that.
the Waynes.
So like when he was British SAS and all that?
Yep.
Nice.
That is very interesting. I did not know that.
I will watch the heck out of that if it's on a streaming service
This
that
is
I
not
actually have.
related to Gotham, right?
I don't think not directly, other than it being Alfred.
Went to the market. Got ham.
Knock some Atticus.
Indeed. In a proper British fashion.
Last night, I can't stop eating. I'm eating way too much.
You heard it here first.
You have a problem, sir.
Yes.
You have a problem with
Checking
those
the sound check right now.
Yeah.
Uncrustables.
It's the peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter jelly time.
time.
Hey, Sean.
Hmm?
Is there a Nutella one over there still?
Yeah.
How much are they?
$1.
Give me one. I need to talk with bread in my mouth for the whole first part of this podcast.
Yep.
We got a slight delay on it.
Do it now. Can you see my voice coming out of my mouth?
No one can see your voice coming out of your mouth, sir. It is sound waves. No one can see a sound wave.
But birds can. Birds can see all vibrations in the air, and that's how they know how to fly. I learned that from the Animorphs, which is a highly scientific book source.
Of course.
Almost as scientific as her third book series, Everworld.
Yep.
Really?
Do what now?
I didn't realize Everworld was by Karen.
By
Applegate?
Yeah.
Nice.
I never got into
Animorphs?
Animorphs, but the Everworld series I really liked.
Animorphs is how I learned about pocket dimensions and Z-space.
Everworld was all about like a parallel dimension.
Yeah, that was the parallel dimension that Animorphs kept sending their guts and blood to.
Everworld was a lesser known series where basically like all the
Didn't sound check.
basically
No, I
all
read
of
it.
the
Hello.
Zeus and Thor and all these mythological fabled gods or whatever got tired of nobody believing in them, so they like came together, brought their power.
All right.
We should all sit
created their own
completely
universe.
still while we talk. Practice our ventriloquism, and anybody watching the video will think that the video's frozen.
Too bad I don't have any ventriloquism skill.
Do me a favor. Somebody get closer to and talk right into it.
Blue
I'm not gonna
moon.
try.
That's good enough.
I saw you.
That's good enough.
You're listening
Okay.
to Saturday Night Game,
It's on delay.
where all your dreams are
Incidentally,
destroyed.
are we the crew that's going to Twitch? Yes.
Oh, are we? Oh, okay.
Now officially sponsored by.
Taco Bell.
I'm gonna try something. Ready?
Okay.
Just keep talking. What you doing?
Gotta live by that bell, homie. Yep. Back when school was still not cool.
I'm gonna say this for you to understand.
Okay, is that option one?
What you doing?
Option 1.
Okay.
I don't even
I
need
do
that.
like the hotel thing. That's
Dang!
Option
I get this back to Tony.
Coming directly from the camera.
We have gotten the sound back on track, guys. Now, as soon as our other party member comes back, we'll get started on this.
Can we reconnect the audio to the video,
To the audio.
to the audio video system?
So is oh, okay.
I was doing audio check.
She only got so many.
That's one way I could do it.
I was like, the number of which. Pretty intelligent character.
Of course.
I was very confused with that.
Problem
You
here
look
is
confused.
Hey.
the people watching us will be able to tell how many of these I drink in a night, and they'll think that it's a lot.
Welcome to the raft.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll have to tell
Don't put your people.
everybody.
Who are you?
I don't know.
You are S.H.I.E.L.D.
I've played them before.
You did play. Who's the monk?
Me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like him.
I'm Danny.
I'm trying to think of his name. Mortal Kombat.
Oh, not the monk I was thinking. Okay.
This is not the monk you were thinking of.
What's his name?
I don't know.
The lightning guy.
Oh,
The lightning thief?
Oh, no. Dalsim is the guy from Street Fighter that blows fire on
Never
people.
stole lightning.
Is it a Z?
no. It is.
She was never a thief. She was a collector. A trophy hunter.
What, Jewel?
Yes.
Yeah.
From Temporal Storm.
Uh,
That's a good one. You guys should listen to that.
I think
Saturday
that's
Night
the
Gaming.
Japanese kind of
It's on
like-
iTunes, Google Play.
I've actually been
One of the
going
best
back and
characters
listening
ever.
to that.
Raiden. Yeah.
Oh, Raiden
Raiden is not a monk. He is a god.
is,
in human form.
Well, I always saw him.
and Liu Kang is Bruce Lee.
Oh, really?
Liu Kang is not Bruce Lee. He's the Oh.
He's the dragon.
Or, no,
Let's turn this around.
I suddenly-
Yeah. We can't be triple sponsored by competitors.
Oh, good almost catch.
Alright, so
It
let's
almost
Mostly
got
catch.
all over you.
yeah,
Now,
the one story I missed.
we don't want to have to censor this already.
PG-13.
Oh, there's gonna be some weird comments in now.
Oh, crap.
Just like
Then
putting.
somebody's gonna make that into a gift. It's
Oh, the internet is good at Photoshop.
oh no.
So I was supposed to.
We're gonna get a lot
That
of
took
these,
it to a little too far. So are we whitewater rafting?
The raft is a prison.
No, we're all.
I learned that by the game.
Theme music.
So we're gonna get copyright strike.
That's credited. It's Skillet. Hero.
Yes.
Alright.
Oh, I want to know is why does it feel like night today?
You guys in the mood now?
Yep.
That put you in the mood?
I'm
That's
not
good.
sure if crediting actually makes a difference on copyright. I think it's a bigger issue if they want to get paid.
We usually should.
They did get
Just from what
paid
I've
for it.
heard.
And then-
Whatever.
Yeah, they do get credit on copyright.
No, I mean as
that's
far
why
as,
you have. That's why you can't make anything on YouTube when you have
Okay.
copyright claim because
The copyright goes
Yeah.
to,
That map.
which
Okay, well that's what I was just saying. So
or more
Yeah.
likely they just silence your video.
now we're not generating any revenue anyways because we don't do this for the money,
yeah.
right?
Speak for yourself.
I do it for the
If
fame.
you're
nice
getting
if we got
paid, let
paid.
me know.
It'd be nice if we got paid for it at some point. But
I'm here exclusively for all the money that I've been paid to be here.
90% of people in podcasting do not do it to get paid.
I'm here exclusively for all the money that I'm being paid to be here.
Also, 90% of statistics are made up on the spot. So, all right. Anyways,
I'm paying to be here.
You guys are getting paid?
did he spill something already?
Yeah.
you
That's
just
what
you
we were
missed,
talking about.
you missed the whole licking incident.
Oh, Sean was about to mimic it for the camera.
I'm not even sure if I'm on the
Just
Alright,
in
camera.
as
case
soon
you
as our
didn't see
player
it the
comes
first
back.
time.
What's up with you guys? We get everybody here and no one gets up and leaves. What's up with that?
Oh,
Well, John got himself all
you
wet.
needed us to get up and leave.
Juan's first plan was had
PG-13. Even though it's still tagged as same mature audiences on this.
All I said was he was getting himself all wet. If you make something dirty out of that, that's your dirty mind.
Get your mind out of the gutter, internet.
All right.
I think I figured out my fifth aspect.
And he's doing it again. He's doing it again.
What? You don't like your cokes?
Don't draw attention
Alright.
to it.
Let's get started on this. So we have something tonight. Anything.
Oh, there will be some.
It's just gonna be on a different website.
That's what I was just thinking.
That is not the website we're streaming to.
We might actually get paid on that
That was
one.
not.
You guys are getting paid?
No, I'm talking about. Alright. Pull up my handy dandy campaign right now.
Yeah.
Handy dandy campaign of mine.
Alright, so as I do this, go ahead and let's go around the table here. First of all, this campaign takes place in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, not currently. Right after the events of Civil War.
Not
So-
actually connected in, but in our own parallel that's exactly like it.
I'm pretty sure Agent Coulson will meet us at some point.
Anyways,
Maybe.
this is Deadpool
Give Disney a chance.
breaking the fourth wall. He has no idea what's going on at this moment.
I like
Yeah.
the first and the third.
But no, we are running a parallel
Deadpool's
campaign.
not in the MCU.
We are running a parallel campaign. This is the hero side of it. Seems like the villains are gonna get more done than we are tonight.
Isn't that what usually happens in the beginning?
Gosh.
The heroes have to do a lot so that or the villains have to do a lot so that the heroes can react.
Yeah.
But anyways,
And the heroes have to like fight each other and like come together and.
This could eventually go.
you guys are experts at total player kills.
Yes.
I don't even have to do anything for it.
Yeah. There's a certain amount of pride to be kept.
Yeah. But anyways, back to it. This takes place in the events right after Civil War. Our group here has actually been formed to carry out the Sokovian Accords. To basically track down the enhanced that are refusing to cooperate with it.
Darn you, Captain America.
If you do come across him, yes, he's on the list.
Okay. Hey, that shield makes an excellent conductor.
He left the
Yeah.
shield.
He doesn't have the shield.
Stark.
He's shieldless right now.
That's true. But
And actually, does
water
is
in his
vibranium,
body.
Is vibranium conductive?
It's more about quantity.
It
sounds
seems like
good.
we've had this discussion before
I'm sure we have.
with Jewel.
Yeah.
While
Is
you look it
vibranium
up,
conductive?
careful what you search for.
Probably the supervillain Constrictor has used electrified coils made of vibranium. Hey, something for you. Cap shield isn't pure vibranium, but a rather,
oh yeah, that's
but
right.
rather a vibranium iron
Well,
alloy, so it is likely that it
MCU is
conductive.
pure vibranium, no, I thought.
However, keeping
No, he still had to make an alloy
the raw
I
shield.
don't- and I don't think
still
it is,
be
though,
covered.
because he was working in.
Because the alloy, the alloy is the adamantium is the alloy. But that's not present in the MCU because of
Copyrights.
copyright stuff.
But
So
now it is probably.
thanks to the merger,
Are you thinking of him to do?
we'll go ahead and just say right now we'll say yes it is.
Okay.
Well,
Correct.
it got hit
None of
by
it matters 'cause it doesn't have-
Thor's.
it got hit by Thor's lightning bolt
Oh
It did.
no.
Yeah.
Did?
because Thor was actually
Yeah, in
doing
the first
lightning
Avengers is
When they,
and it reflected it off
it
of
did.
I thought it was like just
I
the
remember that
force
part.
of the hammer that it was reflected.
So it
no,
does.
it was like all around
because it
him.
reflected the damage away from him.
Yeah. And it was really cool.
Okay.
So we're saying yes. Is
We're
that a
saying-
collective yes?
To quote a movie that I've seen somewhat recently, that's a definite maybe.
Okay. So yes, that's what you guys are responsible for doing currently. Now we'll go ahead.
Bonus points to the people who figure out which movie I'm talking about.
Yeah, bonus points.
I mean, I was leaning towards the first one anyway.
Were you getting points?
No, the internet.
Yeah, they're on your sheet.
Well, I don't have enough of them.
All right, so we'll go around. We'll start with Paul over here. Actually, it's
Paul.
Sean. Who's playing Paul?
Yes.
John Paul Jones.
Paul.
And we gotta rob Peter later to pay Paul.
Give it time.
Have you seen him? He owes me $10. I'm Paul Corrington. I'm basically a bruiser. I'm a fighter. I'm a mutant with skin that's like basically hard as iron.
So he conducts electricity.
I grew up a fighter. I kind of moved that direction because I hate bullies, and my friend over here, Dan, was getting bullied once, and
Donnie.
Good tell them.
Donnie. Well,
We've heard talk to people.
I wasn't
Slayer
getting
name.
bullied.
We've
But
been
anyways.
bad people in the
And I swore I'd like not let or
Send some-
stand up to
some of
bullying
the
basically
people up there.
anytime from then on.
especially Faye.
Kind of went on a dark path, got into like cage fights and stuff like that until my friend
They're
Donnie
trying to.
pulled me out and
We're,
recruited me
like,
for
the
S.H.I.E.L.D.
main people thereafter were trying to stay out.
He pulled a daredevil?
And so
I mean, they do know y'all's faces. The wanted posters. They know
Only
your faces.
with more rock power?
no,
Except
I'm
he can
not
see.
like
That's true.
us stay hidden
He
Uh,
took Daredevil
Okay.
and Luke
until
Cage.
last possible.
My name is
Faye
Charles
and some of
McCormick,
the other stronger people
known in the real world
were
as
up in
Nathan
the mountains
Kirk.
trying to take care of that. So it's a combination of
Like-
both.
Grew up most of my childhood in orphanages until I finally was
So
adopted.
the townspeople could actually say, you know,
Then I am an inhuman who got his powers after he
We were
took
never
some
there,
fish oil
basically,
pills.
and that there's still bandits in the
And
mines.
Okay.
And that's
also
where they
found
think that
out
we were
recently
hiding.
that
Okay.
my brother was,
Bandits or pirates?
what was his name again?
Pirates.
Pirates, okay. Go ahead. and
Lincoln.
list
Lincoln,
where
yeah.
everyone-
Lincoln Campbell.
I don't know why I keep on forgetting Lincoln.
Just remember, Lincoln Park.
Just
I
without,
believe it was named after your brother.
because he blew it up with lightning.
At least the LINKIN version is.
But found out Lincoln was my brother, but he died before I could see him or meet him.
Cool.
So I joined up to try to honor that legacy of him fighting for the forces of good.
Yeah, you got your full list.
Glad to have you on the team.
We were both kind of right.
Is this gonna be copyrighted?
Ah.
So he doesn't have the lightning going when he's flying through the air, but when he crashes down, then
There is lightning.
yeah.
Told you. Anyway,
So it's a definite yes, maybe.
it is a definite maybe.
I mean,
Uh,
kind of mostly.
I am Donnie Corvin,
Now, how do we
also
figure
known
out
as
that
Remnant.
They say
I'll be being played by Dan
probably
tonight.
not well.
I am a. Are we going with mutant or enhanced for the MCU?
I mean, you could be mutant. It's just that the term is a catch-all enhanced for. It's like metahumans from DC.
I'm a mutant who can absorb memories and powers from people I touch. Totally original character power.
Yep.
I've never
100%.
played this character before,
Lies.
but I have had these powers before in multiple games.
That's the peanut gallery if you heard him in the background.
If Expo didn't use
Um,
Oh,
my
yeah.
father was a
I mean,
coach
he works with
in an MMA gym. Well, he was actually a boxing coach, but until I got into a fight that I was not supposed to win, and I won, and he got killed for it.
How dare you?
Spoilers!
So
Something 20 years in the past.
I ended up absorbing my father, and he is now a voice in my head who allowed me to basically become the new coach of the gym, and I branched out into an MMA gym that ended up getting taken over by S.H.I.E.L.D. and used as a secret base until we burned it down.
Well then,
Or no.
So now you know my backstory.
yeah, my secrets.
Good to know that we burned it down. I mean, because I didn't know that. And that was the gym that I was working
Burn those bridges.
at. Yeah.
Burn it!
Oh, we had to burn it. So you don't work there.
Burn this
Okay.
bar.
You're gonna need to find a new source of paychecks.
Alright, well, let me figure out what's
I guess I'll just have to go into government work.
Go with pull red.
What is
Oh,
yeah.
Red. Bruce Willis.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Retire.
Yeah.
Retired, extremely dangerous.
And then you could go to Nakatomi Plaza around Christmas time.
Yes.
Anyway,
Going to you, sir.
Well, I am Atticus Knox. Basically a incredibly bright human being. Born in an orphanage. Happened to be the same orphanage as
I came through it.
yeah. He came through it.
Charles.
Kind of, a normal, what you would probably expect from an intelligent, really bright kid, up until the point where my life got really fantastic, cool, when I was
Started
happened to be,
stretching out and
Yeah.
like became super genius.
well, no.
yes and no.
When I was in London when the fight between Thor and
The Dark Elves.
the Dark Elves happened, and I kind of got a little bit too close when I was taking pictures with my iPhone. What's the equivalent in MCU? Stark's
Just
Here you go, iPhone.
iPhone.
Stark's phone.
It's the Stark phone. And
So are we putting our
I
character
got-
name or?
Yeah, you're correct.
Sure.
and I got touched by the Reality Stone, in a sense. And that's when I
Can you show us on the puppet where it touched you?
Use the marker.
He's my brother.
We're really trying to keep this PG-13. But that's when I got my powers of molecular manipulation. And that's when S.H.I.E.L.D. found me, of course, because I was a big red dot on their radar after that.
Really?
And I became the intelligence officer of the group that I'm, currently in.
Like you do.
Yeah. And they said intelligence, and I said, yep. And that's where I did things.
They said intelligent. You said that's me.
You in spades.
Oh, that's strong.
Sorry.
No, the smell of the marker.
No, I was trying to make a joke. Oh, I have one too.
And John gets a
Perception
0 on
falls
perception.
Perception falls under wisdom.
Well, it's a 2. I just rolled a -3.
Fire!
So what do I write on this?
You write your character name.
Is that it?
That way it helps us with the names to start with. Till you start getting used to them. And of course, in true MCU fashion, for the most part, be using your actual names, and then occasionally your code names, like in the field and everything.
Or
Like that?
Yeah, like that. Donnie.
I'm Donnie.
Not to confuse with Danny. Two
No.
different people.
Definitely different people.
Danny!
And every time I see McCormick, I think of the season.
I do too.
10% to your ship.
It was a very thin strand.
Are we allowed to draw on this?
Not with that. Let me take that from you before you do something.
He thought he was safe because John's not out here. But John is here.
Alright, and
Paul is here.
I'd say I think Atticus is my favorite name out of the group so far.
let me sit down.
Oh, thank you.
Especially Atticus Knox. That just really flows well.
Well, I like mine better. I'm GM.
Not very original though.
GM,
Short
being
for that.
played by Scott.
That is me.
GM is, of course, short for God Mode.
Never made that connection. I was thinking Game Master. But okay.
Similar?
Perception, right? Yes. So I am Scott. I am the Game Master, also the moderator for Saturday Night Gaming. And like I said, this is a parallel campaign, so you're seeing the hero side of it. And we also have the villains in the other room.
Don't worry about that.
Somewhere over there.
We're currently gassing them. Wait, we're the good guys. Oh well.
This is not lethal, guys.
They are probably much further ahead than we are at this point.
Well, it
just
feels
trying-
really weird the GM being at the table.
Yes, you won't see me at the table very often.
We're just trying to get the villains ahead of us enough that we can react to what they've been doing.
Yeah.
We want to get them a head start.
Yeah. There you go. Let's go with that.
Because they ain't gonna get far.
But yes, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. We're also at the podcast up on iTunes and Google Play as well. And we have started with Twitch.
Just don't follow us.
See,
if we
Twitch
don't want
That's currently what we're doing right now is streaming Twitch.
Aha!
Well, thank
Okay.
you.
Twitcher.
There you go.
Did I miss one? Did I get them all? Oh, YouTube as well.
Also Instagram.
Which that's where these videos are going to find their permanent home
He gives the
Not on
same
YouTube?
Thank you, YouTube.
on YouTube
Oh,
because they only last for 2
Yeah.
weeks on here.
well, that's what I was thinking, but I thought you said on
Yeah.
Instagram.
No, I say Instagram.
Well, yeah, that's what.
Instagram.
Never mind.
So, anyways,
Riveting TV.
Is it the same name for Twitch?
Somebody hold this up to the camera.
Saturday Night Gaming. Yeah,
2017.
2017. I think.
Okay.
It's still very new to me.
I'll start
Would
following
you
you.
stop and get it off the camera?
Actually, that framed really well.
It's probably annoying the heck out of them right now.
Action.
I'll start following.
Ham Gambit.
Ah!
Sorry.
Now Nick Fury.
That wasn't a flirkin.
I was about to say better story than the Flurkin.
It actually is a better story.
I don't think I'm supposed to use my wallet.
Oh. I am glad you asked me about that. Give me a second.
I think that's a worse story than being scratched in the
Oh
eye
no,
by a
it's
flirkin.
Spoilers!
It's Saturday Night Gaming Twitch
Saturday night.
because Saturday Night Gaming was taken.
Okay.
I think it's about time for 3 Wolf, 1 Moon.
I only see one wolf.
Give it to me. The other 2 will show up later.
This isn't alcohol, dude. I don't think they're gonna triple.
Wait, so,
The other 2 will show up later.
and where is the
They're just running behind.
Alright. Well, let's get this party started.
Oh,
30
yeah.
minutes of intro is good enough for me.
Yeah.
At least I'll be cutting some of this out for podcast.
Yeah. You get the unedited version.
That
I'm sorry.
All of our glory.
I think we'll keep mature audiences on there. This.
As a side note,
in the tree.
we
but
don't
not
have a way of seeing chat, so
enough to-
if you feel like giving us secrets about what's going on the villain side, they'll be filtered through the GM.
Not to mention, they won't even know what the other side's doing for another like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's right. Theirs is recorded, not live.
Oh yeah.
I thought we could do that later.
Have them watching both camps.
As you're spying in on the villains, just break the Twitch stream. Wait a minute, you're probably doing that now.
The villains are sitting there going,
Uh,
"Oh, and we've got a visitor from the heroes team
way to,
in chat."
Yes. Alright, so I brought you here today.
And who are you?
I'm wondering why.
Just kidding. Alright, so you guys have basically made the raft your base of operations for the past few months.
Since
prison?
we no longer
Yeah,
have a
the prison?
gym and the
it's also
prison's
a
now
very
empty.
good
The
base
prison's
because
empty?
Yep.
Well, I mean,
It's not
recently
empty, but
it was.
it's not empty. It's just Captain America broke those select.
It's kind of half full.
Oh, okay.
There was a slight prison break. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
But yes, this prison is an Ultramax facility. You guys have been using it as kind of a base operations, mainly because of its location out in sea.
Yeah.
You know.
Pretty neutral territory right there.
So it's not
Yeah.
right off the coast of New York like in the Spider-Man game?
Well, I mean, it can move.
Big and
This thing didn't look mobile.
people that it'll take them out.
It's not quite as mobile as the helicarrier, but
Well, what is?
That is true. Anyways, new recruit actually came in,
hey,
Hey,
and that's Charles over here. So,
Charles.
we're gonna go and pick up. This is where we're gonna pick up. So
Why is
Donnie,
it named Chucky?
Atticus, and Paul,
These all be real.
you have been summoned to the command center.
Okay.
Okay, so the three of you arrive at the command center of the raft,
Oh, I'm coming too.
and you're about to enter. Yes.
Oh,
So the three of you, okay, Donnie, Paul, and Atticus,
They have
you
assembled
walk
the
into the
class.
command center. Yeah, you assemble at the command
Introduce-
center. So it's just the three of you currently.
When some of the Marines actually start to get
Just the three of us.
here.
Now you don't see your you don't see the colonel. You don't see him yet. So it's just you three. So go ahead and you guys see each other for the first time today, actually.
Did you forget to bring the KFC? The Colonel? Colonel? Never mind.
That took me a little bit too long.
Donnie was trying to stay in character here.
Just like I always try to stay
And
out
go.
of character.
I thought we were having
Start
lunch.
Subway today.
fighting, I guess. Start fighting. After the 3 bombs.
So what'd you
When
do
there's
this
still
time?
smoke.
When there's still some.
Nothing. I thought you did something.
Start rolling.
Okay.
Reinforced
Out of the three of us, I would expect it to be you that's getting us in trouble.
as she will then jump down and start.
I left that behind me. Mostly.
People will also.
Yeah, I can smell it.
Roll that again. Okay.
So, I mean, did Colonel summon us here? Actually, I guess that should be a damn question.
Sounds like it.
Ask them. I'm
There's
not there
only
yet.
3 people in the room. You must be talking to me.
Just re-roll that civil die.
I mean, I'm here.
He's the intelligence officer. Maybe he knows. What do you know?
What
have you heard?
Don't make us use enhanced interrogation.
All right,
You already tried that.
Charles, you walk
And
in.
I'm tall.
You enter the bridge.
Hello?
Alright, so
Hi.
as the battle
Don't forget to
progresses,
whenever you get through the door so that it close.
how many times would you send it there?
So is it just
Hi.
him or him and the
Just
Colonel?
Okay.
Can I help
Am I early?
Heads taken out several.
No.
Some sort of meeting, right?
I think it
We
was
haven't met
supposed to
him
be
yet,
at
Yeah, met him. New recruit.
9:35 Central
Right.
Standard Time.
So,
It's currently it's 0600.
no offense, but who are you?
Oh, I'm the new recruit, Charles McCormick.
Paul.
Nice to meet you.
Good to
I don't take my glove off to shake your hand.
Yeah.
That's probably a good course.
You probably think it's rude, but
I'm glad you specified that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would really
Might have
suck
been
at
a-
the first encounter.
Might have been a shocking.
I go down real quick.
and then all of a sudden,
And then there's
Everyone
two people.
dies.
Oh, there goes
all
the
of a
raft.
sudden
Now it's
you're-
sinking.
All of a sudden, you're having a quickening.
so what's your specialty?
Well, I'm an inhuman.
Oh,
I would have hoped so.
I've
Does
heard
that
a
mean you're
little
an
about you.
alien?
Kind of. Apparently. But
Really?
I've just been learning a lot of this stuff lately.
Hmm.
But
So, like,
Yeah,
what,
I need-
what planet are you from?
I don't know. Whatever the.
Me?
As far as what I've learned is that the Kree,
Creek.
yeah, planted DNA into us. So
Where
were
we
they
would
from?
know about the Kree because they invaded the world in New York during the incident
So those
in
were,
the first.
those were the Creek?
Yeah,
Okay.
weren't they?
I mean, I don't have clearance for that. So
What were they?
So I don't think they.
They weren't. They were different. I can't
Yeah.
remember their names, but they weren't free.
That's what I was
Because they were
thinking.
led by Roman, weren't they?
They were some like kind of.
No, that's right. They were led by Loki.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was some other crew that Thanos had. Okay. We don't know about
The
Thanos.
Chitauri,
Chitauri, there you go.
Chitari, yeah.
not Chitauri,
So I don't know who we don't know who the Kree are. Well, except for him.
slightly.
Slightly, yeah.
Okay.
But
So what are the Kree?
some sort of alien like warrior people.
Or
I think-
heroes or.
I don't know about heroes.
There's a legend of warrior heroes that traveled space.
Noble warrior heroes.
I'm pretty sure that one's a closely guarded secret by a certain guy.
One-eyed man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't give up his secrets easily. Or his cats.
Nope.
Spoilers.
Don't try to take Nick Fury's cat.
So you said you have lightning powers?
Yeah.
That's cool. Can you charge my phone for me?
I've seen that movie.
That movie's not out yet.
I think we'll work on it.
Okay.
Alright, so, anyways, door is open again. I was waiting for you to make the sound. I thought you were gonna make it.
I like dance moves better.
That's an old creaky door. That's the wrong game.
It's an old.
This is not Silent Hill.
Twinkle, twinkle. No! Donnie's player still has flashbacks to that game.
Alright. Alright. So, moving on.
That was not on the podcast.
This gentleman
Ooh.
walks in.
He looks intelligent.
Hey.
Also, probably not evil.
And I guess
No, not at all. You can't tell by the stare. Yeah. Anyways, that's
Incidentally,
Colonel Striker.
He does have
one
the
of my best
goatee.
friends.
So.
He's very friendly.
Okay. So,
Warm,
anyways,
inviting individual.
yes, Colonel Striker. He walks in.
I don't know.
Yes, I just saw them.
Oh.
Hey,
There
thanks
it
for the fate.
She'll need it.
I'll take it.
I don't know. Anyways, he walks in.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, and of course, as soon as he does, the three of you recognize him immediately.
I scanned
you-
across
Stand
it.
attention.
You haven't met him yet. Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, y'all staying attention.
I follow suit because I see them going.
And you're like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to stay attention.
That's standard attention.
I guess this is
As an
an
agent
important
of
guy.
I said I did for you.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
We're an agent. We're not the military.
Okay.
Kind of.
Alright. It
Moving on.
depends.
Semantics, right?
Sure.
Then as he walks in, he sees you guys standing attention.
We're not in uniform either. So. Sorry.
Do we not have suits on?
I might send you to his group. Then you can go on a rescue mission.
or they could be exactly
Or you can
20
just
because
leave them
I'll
if you
disrupt
want
all their
to.
plans because I'll keep getting distracted. Keep getting them
Agents
distracted.
of double.
Sacrificer of friends.
I don't do escort missions.
That's not all. It's invisible ink. So.
Nice. Anyways, he walks in. Lost where I was. Okay, yeah, you guys are staying in attention. Alright, he walks in. And as soon as he sees you staying in attention, he walks up there, and you guys are kind of in the middle of you right now is the basically the holo projector. You know, it's where you guys kind of get your briefings and such at. So you guys are kind of surrounding that right now when you're having your conversation. Alright, and he says, Eddie, soldier.
I was wondering how that went.
Meet our new recruit,
Hey,
Charles McCormick. He'll be aiding you on your next endeavor.
Folder at school. Or no,
And, he
transferred,
taps a few
information
buttons.
at school.
On the
Those that
console
heard
and brings up
which is what we know
basically the map of the
she
world.
gets for her attitude and certain classes.
Yeah.
I need a table that actually does it.
In time, the budget will get there.
Yep. But anyways, so it brings up the map, and there's 4 points that are on the map. Okay, and each of the points is shows basically a different profile.
4 people, 4 points.
If you want to do it,
Divide and conquer.
if you want to do it that way.
Wow, you guys have name tags.
Her
Just
name's
because-
like official.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really helped me.
So the people watching us can know who we are, and well, one of our many personas.
Next, I'm gonna need you to write your social security number.
555.
Possibly our mother's
Five,
maiden name.
five,
First pet.
5.
Also, where you live, you know, your
He's
date of
doing
birth.
it.
But no.
1 fate point.
830901.
Alright, so we bring him that. And he did write
Not
something
enough
down.
numbers.
Someone's gonna try it.
You realize what that is, right?
Yeah.
8675. Except for his 2 numbers short, so I just did whatever he said.
Yeah.
Alright, so anyways, going back to this. So we have this hollow map, okay? And he basically brings it up and brings up the different points on the map. Alright, so he starts going over each of the points. And showing me. It says we have 4 targets. They're high priority. Your team is specialized in taking them down.
Nice.
Do they happen to be retired and extremely dangerous?
First one's Bruce Willis.
He does. They are armed and extremely dangerous.
That's worse.
Armed.
Should I just?
So we have attempted to subdue them with our S.H.I.E.L.D. units. However, they came back worse condition than they left.
That's what we have our shield for.
Yeah.
That's what we have our shield for.
Yeah.
Yep. So he starts basically going over each of the points here for you and gives you a little bit of info on them. Alright.
I was just thinking, do.
Oh, is this Smurfs?
No, I got all that blue off.
Oh, this is Jeopardy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it?
That's
Oh,
the
no.
tune we were singing. Yes.
Yeah.
We're in Doom Jeopardy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Alright.
We're in Triple Jeopardy.
Quadruple.
Alright.
You monster, you did it!
You can turn it off now. Thank you. So, the first one.
You hear some disembodied woman's voice getting onto her children.
Oh, that's your game.
Mother.
The first target is, his name calls him Mr. Harada.
Arata.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, codename Samurai of Silva.
Yeah. Codename Silver Samurai.
Yeah. I'm trying to separate what I know about him from what my character would know about him from him.
Well, he's going to explain the information
Yeah.
I have on him. Thanks to the efforts of Atticus, we're able to gather additional information on him.
Well,
I mean, I guess
Can't
by his
say
lightning would
except
do pretty well
the
against him.
copyright.
then.
When we take him down, can I have his armor?
As long as I get to figure out how it works.
I found the collector.
That's one of your aspects.
Well, it's-
But no, he continues
hunter?
and he states, he just recently arrived in the States a few months ago. He unsuccessfully tried to take over his family's father's crime family in Japan. His half-sister prevented him from doing so. However, a few months ago, the organization called The Hand was dealt a serious blow.
Is
And-
their sister organization the Foot?
yeah, but the TMNT got that under control.
Yeah.
I hear they've been fighting mutants for years.
Don't forget head, shoulders, knees, and toes. But no, he continues and he says that what Mr. Harada has done is he has unified the remnants of the Hand organization. He has unified them and brought them together once again. He's planning on using them in his quest for vengeance against his half-sister.
Appropriate character model.
Now, if he's successful, he will infiltrate and resume control of the of New York City through the use of the underworld. Okay.
Pretty bad.
Yes. And of course, he is currently located in New York City.
Oh, well, that's
It's nice of him.
close to us.
Yeah.
Well,
We don't even have to
we're in
fly.
the ocean.
Yeah, but New York City's pretty close to the ocean.
Next on the list,
Yeah.
I hear there's a lady standing in between.
you
us.
have the one called Kara Kilgrave,
Okay.
also known as the Purple Woman.
Okay, that one I don't know anything about.
Yes, it turns out that her father was killed recently by one called Jessica Jones.
I wondered if there was a connection there.
Yep. And she has.
She's this tough girl from New York. Really singles it out, but
Did you read the briefing?
No, sir. We're in the briefing.
I've only run into her a couple of
Alright.
times. She's a PI.
All right.
Don't get
She
The one good series from Netflix.
she
Daredevil, I mean.
she witnessed
I know,
she
what
witnessed
page
actually the
is it?
murder of her father firsthand, and so what she's done is she's actually took control of his organization.
Makes sense.
She's taking control of it.
Does she have his? I don't know about her father's power, so I can't really ask that question.
Yeah.
And if it's not in the briefing, you don't know it.
This is all the information your intelligence officer has gathered.
Yeah.
So blame him for not
So,
having enough info.
What kind of powers would she be having?
Well, they're not certain on hers. However, she is related, obviously, to her father, and her father was reported having the ability to control others, to have him do his bidding.
Like telepathy? Like.
They
or
weren't
just-
certain on the extent of it.
Okay.
But it definitely seemed similar.
Yes, very similar to it, and it was as if the victims were enthralled, like I said, they were willing to.
I'm pretty sure some of that would have shown up on the news, and my character would have seen it.
Yeah.
Because he lives in New York.
She also is located in New York City at the time. At this
So
time.
we could try to take out the bird from.
All right. Then he brings up two more.
Don't worry, Spider.
This one's last known location was in Canada.
That's exactly who I was thinking.
Because name is Victor Creed. Of course, code name Sabretooth.
So you got any relation to Apollo?
The real creep.
He actually has extensive use with the government. So he was used quite often.
Says here he was with the Canadian government for a while too.
On routine missions.
Ah,
His
Yeah.
specialty was tracking. So those individuals who were hard to find, they didn't leave much of a trail,
so he's used to working with the government. He's used to tracking people down for the government.
and he's used to working solo.
He's used to working solo, so he wouldn't be a great part of a team. Okay.
Right.
Well,
Now, they thought he was dead.
So he's just like the rest of our team. Yes.
During one of his routine missions, he was nearly killed when he realized he was hunting an enhanced. They assumed he was dead. They lost contact with him. However, recently he's popped up.
Huh.
He got sloppy. So his last known location is in Canada.
What part of Canada?
Actually close to the Great Lakes.
Oh, okay. So not there.
Not quite north enough.
If we take a jet, we can hit all these at once, guys.
Aye.
Alright? And then the final one that's on the map here. Alright? This one is actually across the world. This one's in Africa at this point. Alright?
You know how I like to work.
His name is David North. Codename Agent Zero.
I've only heard a little bit about this guy. Out of character.
Yeah. I don't know.
He also worked for the government. He was and specialized in Black Ops missions. And he does have the unique ability to absorb kinetic energy, which made him particularly useful for the government.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Kinetic is actual physical, right?
Yeah, like
Kinetic is
Sure.
Motion.
actual motion.
Well, that's yeah.
Like
It's not necessarily physical, it's just motion.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Potential
Basically, if I
energy
punch him in the
is-
face, he can punch me back with my same force.
Potential energy is more
He
difficult
can
to
absorb kinetic energy.
Oh, so he's not like Bishop, where
Oh, so it's like vibranium.
He can absorb kinetic energy. That's all the information they have on him.
yeah.
So it's
GM is
vibranium.
telling us information.
This
Okay.
Colonel Sanders is telling us information.
Actually.
Now he went AWOL. He fell in love with a local when he was operating out of Germany, and then found out that he's being used by her for the benefit of her organization. So when he confronted her, she wanted him to shoot her because her fate was already sealed. Her organization found out she was going to be dead anyways. He refused, but she pulled a knife on him. And instead of stabbing him, stabbed an innocent bystander. So he ended up having to shoot her in order to stop her from harming anyone else that's there, and in the process killed her. So after that, he went off the grid.
So he's a good agent that just lost his way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
I was
yeah.
just thinking.
He's been a gun for hire, and he's actually toppled quite a few organizations. However, when they get close to containing him, he disappears again.
And we might be able to recruit.
We could use
Guide
his
back.
help in toppling some more organizations.
Essentially, he's created a pattern.
No, you know what we gotta do? Since he's a gun for hire, we just hire him. Let's go and take the other ones out.
You were saying?
I said, since he's a gun for hire, we just hire him to take out the other guys, and we can take all the credit.
Definitely wear our shield logos while we do it.
He resembles Yojimbo.
Who's Rujumbo?
Yojimbo from
is
Final Fantasy X.
Final Fantasy.
He was an Aeon that you summoned, but you had to pay him money in order for him to actually attack or do anything.
If you were looking for
That
him, I
sounds
think
annoying.
he was good.
Yeah.
He was, well, all you had to do was just pay him a lot up front to begin with, and then eventually you could just pay him $1, and he'd still do his really great attacks.
So, anyways, his location is in Africa at this time. Now, he has taken down quite a few organizations, and in doing so, he's actually created a pattern for them to anticipate where he's going next. So,
I'll take 2.
you have the 4. You have the 4 points. 4 targets, 4 locations.
4 people.
I'd say let's just work our way down the list since it's like closest to farthest.
Well, you know how I like to work. I usually route furthest away to closest.
Work you.
Yeah.
I'm an ops officer at work as
But
well.
on the flip side, if we take out Silver Samurai first, I can get his armor and I'll be even more indestructible.
What if we recruit Silver Samurai? We
But
can
I can't-
actually
I'll
get
get his
access to
armor.
the entire criminal industry.
Yeah, but they're just like foot soldiers. They're not really any good. Compared to the guys we're going up
They
against.
usually beat
You were
cops.
correct, Sean.
Say what?
The rack where it's located, you were correct.
I was just going off of the Spider-Man game. So.
It's not too far off, actually. It's located in the Roosevelt, or East River, near Roosevelt Island.
Yeah.
So we could just swim in there.
Pretty much.
It's not actually out in the ocean.
So, well,
Technically, that's part of the ocean because it's all one water.
Yeah, but you think of the ocean as actual international waters.
Yeah.
and
It's really kind of a stupid place for a super villain.
in the middle of an ocean?
No, I'm saying right off the coast of New York.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You guys are out in the ocean.
Yeah.
So, but those were one came from. But anyways, regardless,
He's a very respectable.
So then we'll give him the option. Either join us, or we'll kick his butt and I'll strip him.
I thought that was standard operating procedure.
Well, I'm just saying that way I would get his armor then.
Sean's
No.
saying he really wants his
And what
armor.
is that you come for?
I need a new set of clothes, dude. Help me shop.
you know armor doesn't stack,
I
right?
don't think you will.
Well, it does if it's natural.
What does?
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
Why not?
How would you stack that?
I mean, it's basically my armor currently is just my skin.
Yeah.
So if I put a bulletproof vest over that, that's going to prevent even more from getting
Well,
through.
it prevents damage until the bulletproof.
Why
vest
would you
is
do that though? Like, if you're walking around like Luke Cage, why would you worry about bulletproof vest and carrying more stuff to weigh yourself down?
Because even Luke Cage, if you have a strong enough bullet, can hit him. I mean, that was shown in
And
the first
the
one.
vest wouldn't stop that anyways.
No,
It would be
really
extra,
doesn't.
so it might help.
And the shotgun that hit Luke Cage
Let's put it this way.
didn't actually damage his skin.
If something is strong enough to damage your skin and you have super tough skin, body armor isn't going to help you.
So is this Armor 4 on par with Luke Cage?
No, this is wrong.
Well, that's what I figured. That's why I was hoping for more armor so I could be like.
But wearing
Luke Cage.
bulletproof armor will give you the same. It'll give you the same rating. So it wouldn't do anything.
Well, I think we should probably go for the most likely to join us, which might be Agent Zero. It'd be better to build up possibly build up our force.
Rebuild our team.
Who's gonna be the next agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah, because I don't want to.
I also
But-
like recruiting.
Would we be able to
Alright,
keep the
well,
saber
let me
class?
close out for a minute and let you guys discuss.
Yes.
Oh.
So anyways, Starker presents your options. He says some of these locations are time sensitive,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
so choose wisely.
Which ones are time sensitive?
Well, Creed's location is last known,
Mhm.
and by this point he's realized that we're onto him.
Oh.
He's an ex-agent. He knows when he's made a
So
mistake.
he's pulling a Born.
Now, Agent Zero, we can anticipate where he's going next. He's following a set pattern.
So we have a better chance of catching him later.
Now, Kilgrave, we already know her location. She's most likely not moving from hers.
But she's building up a power base.
Yeah.
So,
So
the longer
it'll
we
be
wait,
harder. Yeah.
Right.
Same thing.
And the
with
Silver Samurai, he may be departing soon once he has
So
enough strength.
definitely Silver Samurai, I would think.
or Sabretooth.
Now,
No,
I'll let you discuss.
You don't think so?
I mean, as much as I would like to take him
As
down,
you
like
brace for this hit,
as far as like the urgency goes, like
Silver Samurai.
This is America. We're trying to protect America first.
So you
The
think
other
Silver
guys are outside
Samurai is more
America.
dangerous Sabretooth?
yeah,
We might lose
because
them, but we might find them later. Maybe.
uh-huh.
Okay, that makes sense.
And you do know about his accelerated healing factor. That is a known fact because he was a agent.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, Sabretooth would probably be the hardest one to find because he's a wilderness guy. He can
essentially not
sneak
get
around.
to Marie.
hide out.
And he
in the
knows
wilds of
Canada's
Canada.
wilds
Yeah,
much
exactly.
better than we do.
Not to mention
Exactly.
he's a tracker.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
this way.
He knows
known
when
for.
we're getting close.
And he
to
could
it.
smell my farts from 10 miles away. As opposed to everyone else could only smell from 5.
I'll just change your farts into like, you know, a different kind of
Perfume.
like that.
into deer pee.
Yeah, you'll give me
Into a
tablets to
fireball,
make my
please.
farts
Do
pheromones
something.
instead.
Lighter.
Now you fart fire from now on.
So I think either Kilgrave or Samurai is probably our best option because we do need to shore up defenses against the criminal empires.
Now theirs, you're not entirely certain on their ability sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we assume that Silver Samurai is recruiting a large. Well, you said Silver Samurai's recruiting a criminal empire here.
Just one specifically. He's putting the hand back together.
Yeah. And like, I know what some of what happened with how the hand tried to take over New York before.
And they're leaving a body count.
Yeah. So I
So
think
we need to
half.
stop that.
Yeah,
In
people
my
are
mind,
cleaved in
he's
half
high
and missing limbs and everything.
Yeah. So
Were they missing hands?
Yeah, few.
He's also Kilgrave was also on the news, and I would naturally recognize that as a threat, though. But we don't know that his daughter has those powers.
Well, she's taken to his liking with the purple, though.
Yeah.
Her,
Is the daughter
they call her the
attacking?
purple woman.
Okay, so you guys think
Go with
Silver
Samurai.
Samurai?
Yeah.
You think so? Two down?
and maybe if we can maybe squeeze in the purple lady too. So maybe we can.
I'm hoping we don't run into the two of them together.
Yeah, like I hope they're not together too. But I mean, like if we take one out, then after that we can maybe loop around and try to.
Quickly neutralize them.
Oh, I was thinking if we could potentially recruit her, and she does have actual power, she might be an asset.
Yeah, but I think Silver Samurai is not really good with just because
So
he's lost one empire already. He's half sister, and he's like building up a body count here just to try to get back before.
You don't think he's interested in being under someone?
No.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's a really follower.
Who?
Tails. Okay, I'm gonna go with Silver Samurai.
I agree.
Alright,
Invisible GM.
Give it time.
we might actually get to do something?
Hopefully.
Unless it's like, oh, it's good.
What can I say?
While we're waiting for the GM to come back, we will sing a quartet for you.
No. But,
Hey, that
I'm
is the
interested.
word for four people singing.
Yeah.
I'm interested in my character, thinking about my
I was
character.
interested in Silver Samurai.
Well, that, just because, like, I guess with the little bit of knowledge I'll know, maybe, would we know about, like, his armor?
I think partially.
Is it special? I don't know enough about the MCU to know.
We know enough to know that his empire got trashed once.
Okay, so I'll put in this.
I don't think we
This is
actually know his
after,
Civil War.
but Logan,
We're going after
the
the
Logan
samurai.
movie happened
Chose got to a samurai?
before.
The samurai it
in the
is.
past, right? When did
What?
Logan go to help take down Samurai?
When? I mean, where? What do you mean?
In Japan, was he the one that helped
Are you talking about the movies?
The-
talking about the comics?
the
Movies.
daughter?
On the movie? He was in Japan.
Yeah.
Would it be like before Civil War happened?
Was
Oh
he-
no, this is that never happened in this
Oh, okay.
universe.
Okay.
That's not MCU.
No, I'm using
Okay.
two
So
for that.
that didn't
So
happen.
that
Yeah.
she just did.
No, trust me, this is a much better iteration of Silver Samurai.
You mean he's not wearing a robot suit?
He's not a robot suit, no.
No.
John was trying to figure out if he would know anything about the armor itself.
Like, would I even know he has any kind of special armor or anything like that?
I mean, he just wears samurai armor.
Silver.
Silver samurai armor. That's basically what he wears.
Oh, that's it? Well,
That's what it looks like.
okay.
Yeah.
So I probably wouldn't be like, oh, that's cool. I'd
He
say,
has a
"Oh,
sword that is reported to be able to cut through pretty much anything.
Now, that would be interesting to me.
Yeah. The only thing you guys know it cuts through is people very well because there's people everywhere that are diced up.
And that one seems too special to me. But once we see it in action, I'll be like, oh.
Excuse me while I pull up my message book. I need to analyze the atoms at the edge of that suit.
Oh, geez, I think we got first. Let's get into it.
Throw you like a cloud.
I'm sorry, sir. Could you please clean your sword? It is getting in the way of my pictures.
No, don't clean it by rubbing.
Alright, so you guys going after the samurai, you decided.
Yes.
Yeah, samurai without armor.
Oh, it's like Roman.
Alright, so yes.
Well, no, that's,
Ronan.
Alright,
no, that's
well,
samurai without master.
Well,
Yeah,
if he is the
that's
master,
it.
then I guess he is.
Who?
We're discussing Ronan.
Ronan. Oh, okay. Anyway, so you're going after the Soul Samurai. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so anyways, Striker, he's
We have made
yeah.
a decision.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah. He says, "Well, I look forward to seeing our new friend very soon."
Hopefully it's a friend.
Ideally.
So, then he says, "Alright, grab your gear and head out. Get him taken down as quick as possible."
Okay, I got my gear.
I got my gear.
I put on my hoodie, wrap my hands.
So he leaves, and then you guys can go
I go
throughout
to
the
my
raft.
bunk, grab my night pistol.
You put your duffel bag in your bunk, finally.
Yes. Yes.
Did I ever pick
I started setting it up a little
My
bit
character?
like,
You ever did
oh,
what?
there are my
Did I ever pick a
suits.
picture for my character?
Yes, my.
Yes. I just haven't got it yet for you.
Alright, you said.
It's the hipster.
Let's see.
I don't know any like power suit, so I
Did I
just put
send
on
it
the
to you in the
regular
message?
like
Yep.
armor stuff. Like
I can't
agent.
remember what my.
Two.
Just roll the dice. If you come up with a plus,
Alright, so
Grab my
anyways,
glasses.
how you guys gonna approach it?
if it's negative or it's a
Do we know?
You can
like,
take a nice little
where?
Quinjet.
yeah, 4 shots that are out of range.
I wouldn't mind that.
Quinjets are nice. Quinjets are things that make it so that we don't have to walk to where we're going.
Well, you can't walk. Unless you can walk on water.
It's like a
I
jet
don't have that
that can
power
hover
yet.
in one place.
And
And
can
it
also
goes
What
float.
would flying one of those be require intelligence or wisdom?
For
Or
what?
dexterity? The Quinjet?
What, flying it?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys will have a pilot.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
We're not staying.
Now, if
on
something
the
happens to
plane.
the pilot for whatever reason, then yeah, you're gonna have to use intelligence.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
I got that.
You got that right.
Yeah.
I never flown before.
I got 2 intelligence. So.
Alright,
I'm a gym rat.
so you guys are going grabbing your gear, getting on the Quinjet. So what are you grabbing? What are you taking with you? How are you approaching this? Me, myself,
Are
and
we
I?
going for recruitment or? Well, that's
I
what
mean-
we're trying to do.
Yeah, we're trying to recruit.
If we can, but I mean, I personally don't think he's gonna go for it.
I don't either. But
We're gonna offer him the chance.
offer him the chance to join or die.
So I'm grabbing like a night pistol because I know my lightning powers can be lethal. So
Start triaging people.
like I might damage them popping with a sleeping dart.
One, think of
Electric.
what we can do next.
And
Just clever for
What shield have? Normal body armor, right? Or do they have special stuff?
No, sorry.
Do we want to go in as
I
shield
literally have
agents?
body armor.
Your body is the armor.
Exactly.
Do we want to go in as shield agents, or do we go in? I'm assuming all of this has been decided previously by the way that we normally operate.
Fix the damage to the ship.
I don't know
Well,
how you
each
guys
mission is
normally-
different, so
Yeah.
I don't know how you.
you
guys
obviously
normally
cannot approach
operate.
each of these the same way. I mean, you could, but it probably wouldn't be best.
Yeah.
Again.
Because
should I,
this
like-
guy doesn't seem like he's going to get along with S.H.I.E.L.D. all that well. But if we show up as S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, there's a chance that we convince him that there's a benefit to working with us and maybe hacking less people in half.
What do you do? I also do
He could give us information in exchange for us allowing him to continue to operate as long as the only people he kills are
the townspeople
criminals.
for helping us
Alright.
That's
and
a deal I've heard an FBI agent in a TV show make.
Huh. Well, your task is going to be bringing him back to the raft.
Yeah.
Repair the ship.
Oh, the negotiators talk to him later.
Yeah. Yeah, we are.
Good.
It's much easier to
We are the
negotiate
snatch
with
and
him
grab.
when he's in a cell.
Yeah.
Does have his armor, sword.
Yeah.
When he's
So-
surrounded by the bodies of his friends, though, It might be more.
So you're saying
So, honestly, I think non-lethal snatch and grab.
Yeah.
Ideally, when he's not surrounded by a bunch of people, but that's
So when he's on
probably
his
not
way.
going to
Well,
happen.
I mean, I can handle it if he's surrounded by people. I can lay down a pulse
You
bomb.
put one too many zeros.
Just keep in mind, a lot of these people.
Maybe his armor's conductive.
That's what I was
would
thinking.
I know how to?
If it's metal, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If
So
it's ceramic, though,
What would be the types of things I would be able to like create, like have like equipment in a sense?
Could you alter his armor with your power?
I wouldn't think so because I don't think I'd understand it yet.
His armor, no, not because you're not familiar with it.
is your character aware of the stasis chambers that they were holding in humans?
Are you asking me or Scott?
So all this takes about a week.
I was asking you, but
About what?
the stasis chambers that S.H.I.E.L.D. was
Oh,
holding the Inhumans in,
yeah. Well,
that were actually Hydra.
he would be, yeah.
So you would be aware of that tech.
Sorry, I have something really not in my hair. I need to brush my hair. Anyways, so what are you trying to get to?
You're gonna take the ship.
I'm just thinking stasis chamber tech would be really nice in snatch and grabs.
So like that.
If you could miniaturize it a bit, so that we don't have to trick him into walking into one.
Or we could just try to guard him.
Get you all the clever.
Tranquilizing is good.
That's why I'm bringing it.
Tranquilize.
If you can hit a part of his body that's not armored.
Oh, you bring icers?
Yes.
She's like, yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I am also good.
I
at
know I'm very
tranquilizing-
lethal, so and they want him alive.
I'm also good at tranquilizing people.
Permanently.
Yeah, you pretty much are. He can trank them too, kind of.
Yeah.
Well, I
Stop
guess.
their heart first.
Okay, so do you want to go in as not S.H.I.E.L.D. agents and then, like maybe if things get bad, I can make us.
Hashtag not S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
I think we go
Oh, I'm
in.
not S.H.I.E.L.D.
I think we go in.
Never mind the tattoo.
Fast and basically shock and
Or
awe.
this other one that says "Love S.H.I.E.L.D. Love Mom."
Try and
I believe.
catch him off guard and get him out before his people have any chance to react.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring some armor,
We are
something to wear.
sailing.
Because that's our best chance of getting him out before he realizes we're there and goes back to Japan.
Mm.
Japan, yes.
So these what are
Not
standard shield gear, basically, right?
Yeah, if there's, I mean, unless there's anything special that we would even have
What was
access to.
clever for that speech?
I mean,
But the plane's lifting in 2.5 minutes, so
I'm wearing my hoodie because I need more prevention from than most people.
I'm basically wearing a t-shirt, jeans, and a jacket.
I've got slacks and combat boots, but
One already on your side, though.
Until I can get smart enough to create some cool armor.
all right. Do me a favor. Move you guys to the Quinjet.
I'm driving.
We'll put the raft over here.
I hope not.
Because the raft's over here while you're flying over there.
Won't you have to fly my
Alright.
dream jet tonight?
So here we go.
John look funny in the front seat.
You guys, alright, you got 5 minutes. You guys are on there. You're flying to your destination. You got 5 minutes until you guys are touching down. So come up with your plan.
Alright,
So,
we knock on a door, sing some carols.
We sing happy birthday.
do we
Still
know
off
like what
guard.
level he's on in the building?
Well, that's the thing. You know the area of town that he's operating out of, but it's criminal underworld.
Oh.
so we're gonna actually have to
You're going to have to locate him.
do surveillance.
So wisdom check.
We could ask some people on the streets, ask around.
I've got wisdom, and I have a unique ability at gaining the memories of people who work for him.
Yeah, sure.
Basically, find some low lives, shake their hand.
At least not going prototype on this.
Roll some.
Can I do that though?
Go
Basically-
prototype?
No, find somebody who like looks like they
Yeah.
kind of run like a small
can.
branch of the hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
See if they have information by
Shaking their hand.
unique interrogation.
Yeah, you absolutely can do that. Yes.
Okay,
It would be
I definitely have no charisma.
so I will do so. Yay! So, what's that? Wisdom for that?
Let me see a sheet.
Perception,
For the
healing,
perception.
survival.
Well, wait, hold on. Before you start making rolls, are you guys? I mean, have you solidified your plan?
Or
Planning on.
So, because you still got time until you get there. You have about 3 minutes until you
Okay.
touch down. So, solidify your plan. If you guys are ready to go, we'll go. But
yeah,
Planning on finding where he is
Yeah.
by.
Try to quickly get in, grab him,
Yeah.
like
10.
stun or like subdue it some way,
Yeah.
then get out.
waves and rough sea.
but yeah, so we're planning on going to like the wrong area of town,
She even hits up.
and
by mistake.
Which
That's
is the
the
very
town.
right
Which is-
area.
yeah.
of
New York, man, what's the right area?
yeah.
Sorry, New Yorkers that are listening.
Sorry.
30
love you, though.
Yeah.
Let Dan get touchy feely with some of the hand,
Man,
and
It's Donnie, not Dan.
let Donnie get touchy and feely with the hand.
gosh, that just sounds so funny.
Hand-on-hand violence.
Well, you guys are not going to Harlem, and definitely not Hell's Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's a different person in charge of Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah.
You guys actually going to Crown Heights.
Okay.
Oh, that's a ritzy area, isn't it?
I mean, that's where they operate, or they did.
Oh, that makes sense though because drugs are better in ritzy areas.
Yeah.
They sell better.
This is a character speaking.
Well, I mean, my character grew up in New York.
I didn't really see Silver Samurai as a drug dealer though.
The hand does. They move drugs, guns, and people.
Well, I can move drugs.
Black
and
sky.
people, too. Just in different ways.
Anyway,
All right, so that's your plan. You good? You ready?
sure.
Do you want me to try to do some kind of like?
And touchdown.
Okay.
Okay. So go
All right.
on out and shake
So I
some
guess-
hands, greet some people.
Going to shake babies and kiss hands. Classic politician.
It's like the pug from Men in Black. It's like, what do you know?
You ready for the roll?
First of all, put you
Find
guys
the
here. Let me
correct
sit
guy.
down.
We're no longer in the Quinjet?
Nope, you guys are in the park. You got dropped off in the park in Quinjets and stealth mode.
So, so do I have like a signal?
Thank
thing
you,
to
Tony Stark.
Do you have like a thing to signal them once we have the
They'll know.
Yes, you got the
communicator? Or
communicate. You
whatever?
just hit the button on it and it basically activates your tracker.
Gotcha.
And basically says it's ready for pickup is what it is.
Pick us up, Phil.
Now.
Now, please, quick. You jump off the building. I hope it's still there. I can't see it.
What floor were we on?
The same problem Wonder Woman has.
Except for when it destroyed the invisible jet.
Yeah. And then she had to learn just how to fly.
Yeah. Alright, so you guys got dropped off in the park. Alright, so where do you go from here?
I need to identify a member of the Hand and then follow him back to his base of
You guys
operations.
got your
Would I be
communicators
able
too,
to
so
Okay.
like? Would I be able to help him? Like,
Yeah.
you guys can fan out if you like and try to
okay.
Yeah.
spot,
Yep.
and then
So
of course if you spot someone, you can communicate to Donnie over here, and then he can go to your location.
So would we roll that
Is it
as
wisdom?
an assisted
That'd be
roll on
wisdom,
me?
yeah.
Essentially, he tells you that.
Or would it be
Or actually-
individual since we're playing up?
They will wisdom. What?
Would we roll that as an assisted roll for me, or would we roll that?
Well, no, they're checking different areas.
Okay.
Now, if they were going to go with you, you guys are all scouting the same area, then they could do assisted rolls and do teamwork.
Okay.
But if you guys are going to different parts of the city, that's different.
Could I like
Dose.
try?
The other side.
I was like,
Total?
Yeah, dose total.
Okay.
can I try to, in the area that I'll be looking in, try to use the city cameras?
Smart.
Try to do a scan that way.
Ah, yes, yes,
Yeah.
very good, very good.
Hacking for known.
Try to do something.
You can make an intelligence roll on that, sir.
That's what I was trying to do.
That's
That
pretty
You
good
guys are
because-
sitting there like spreading out, and he's like, "Dude, I'm just like on my iPad here."
So 5.
We got Fitz over here, okay?
Yeah. 5 on my perception.
I got a 3.
You got 3. What'd you guys get?
You
2?
got no
and
successes on your dice,
One.
and you got more than I
I
did.
just see people.
You just, yeah, you're just seeing people. That's all you see.
I see people.
We went for the same thing, but I said different words.
And what's with the book?
People!
I see soon to be dead people.
But you can't
Wait,
tell me.
what?
Give it time.
Good time.
Wait for
All right.
it.
So Donnie, you found a group actually.
Okay.
All right. Now they don't look like the hand, but you do see them passing off a drug, and this drug it looks like the exact same that was being pushed around just about
Okay.
last year
Well,
Oh.
before everything went down with your hand.
I grabbed the dealer by the collar and dragged him over.
You,
I don't believe you're in this
You're
area.
not in that area.
No.
It's a different
we
area.
split up, remember?
Yeah.
I run over to that area.
Sean split the party again.
Um,
I don't think it was my fault this time. I think we all decided to split.
I'm gonna watch these guys. I'll let them know that I think I may have found somebody,
Oh.
but keep looking.
Okay.
Do you want to zero in on the area that he's at?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, make another roll.
I'll keep looking out
That's
to
anything
see
with
if
my 2.
and apply whatever coding
I'm also gonna see
that
if
needs to be applied.
he can maybe rewind the footage of this area
You've read-
to find out
you've traveled the world
if somebody
essentially in
gave
your books,
them
so
the
you know what
drugs.
This island is about.
Actually,
You're trying to find the origin.
we could
Oh, okay.
we could reverse track the guy with the drugs.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So he's wanting me to.
No, I'm saying follow him all
Just
the way
said,
back to the
guys.
base.
That's what I just said.
Okay, so
Yeah, so he said it in a different way.
Okay,
Take the shipwright
so
with you.
I'm-
Cloud.
do we take that roll?
Uh,
Because I just
Whatever
rolled that
information
for
you could provide.
whatever I was doing, and then
I thought you were just
here's
like,
a little
So
note.
2.
2. Okay.
I thought you were just going to the area.
I was
Or
using
No, he was using the
cameras.
the
Oh,
cameras that he's
cameras.
already.
to watch.
They basically told me, hey, try to
This
track
is
this
for the ship.
band, and I was like, what?
Meanwhile, while he's trying to figure out who gave them the drugs and see if he can track them back to their source or whatever,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an eye on the people themselves.
All right. So you see the deal go down. And after the deal goes down, you see him. He walks away and dips into an alley.
Okay. What would it be to follow him? I'm guessing Dex.
You
To
want
actually
me?
follow him?
And I'm still
I have
ready.
Yeah,
I
Dex.
have really good deck.
To shadow him, yes, be Dex.
You can call me and I can.
I am going to
Because Dex is my best.
attempt to charismatically talk to him and see if I can get recruited into his group.
He went into an alley though.
Also known as I'm trying to get close to him so that I can shake his hand.
All right. So you walk into the alley.
Could just pretend like you're buying.
Could I?
Yeah, that's smart. Hey, let me get a dime bag. Take my glove off, get some information.
Can I kind of follow like secretly, like just to make sure they have some backup,
Since
some
I
physical backup?
Just make sure you tell him you're not a cop because a cop has to tell you if they're a cop.
oh yeah, I've heard that.
All right.
Not a cop, shield agent. Not a cop.
All right. So, anyways, you go over there to him and you try to introduce yourself. Like, go ahead and give it to me.
Okay. Hey man, can I get some of that? I saw the deal go down back there. I know you got some.
Information about evenings. I guess where we
Google
Yo, no speaking of Spanish.
I don't think that was Spanish.
Just a sec, let me get my Duolingo out.
Your Google Translate.
Okay. So does that
Hey,
mean
go
you
get
do
clout.
have?
What? Gay
And at this part he's
Look,
starting
man,
to get. At this point, he's starting to get agitated.
Look, man, I got cash. You got drugs?
So can I ease and try to get within eyesight of him just so that I
Can I roll?
Can
Just
back
to
him
try
up.
and actually.
I went down to 6.
There you go.
離れて戻る
Yeah.
And that's when he pulls a knife on you.
Nande dato by
Am I anywhere
And then
near?
points, kind of like telling you to stay back.
Do I see
How
this going
close
on?
are we?
He dipped into an alleyway.
How close are we to
Did I see him dip into an alleyway?
No, he told y'all that's what he's doing, but
Okay. Well, if I know he's heading that way, I would have been on my way over there to
Leave me alone.
kind of stay nearby. And
yeah, you guys are
break out.
about one zone away from him, so you can move back to the park.
But
Like,
how close are he and I?
the guy and you?
Yeah.
Are you about like this distance from the table?
sorry.
He has a knife currently.
But
I
he has
run
a
in.
knife.
Yeah.
I run in and try to disarm him.
Yeah, I've got this.
Go for it. Make a roll.
But go ahead, since you're not gonna talk to me first.
Well, you're
Go ahead.
engaged with him.
Make the roll.
Me?
Yeah.
Strength?
Well, you're punching him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the strength.
I mean, like nothing else. Okay. 4.
And then
All right. Yeah.
I took his hand.
You took him down.
Yeah.
He's unconscious at this point. So go ahead and describe what you do. You
Ba-
rush in there and do what?
Basically, I just punch him in the face, then grab his hand. He's like, "Here you go, touch him."
You go in there, you punch him in the You knock him out with a punch. He kind of falls back. Then you grab his arm and bring him closer to
Yeah.
Donnie.
Basically, I grab him by the wrist and go like that today, Donnie. Start going like this.
So now I speak Japanese.
I'm turning Japanese.
I think.
Yes, I have become Alicia Silva. Was it?
What?
Who was it that was turning Japanese?
Some girl.
It is a
聖
dancer.
なるガラクタ
It wasn't Alicia.
Dance that says that.
For what? Dan?
I don't know what I just said. I just know that I
Can
said.
I also search his
I
pockets
speak
while
Japanese.
he's
I don't
playing
understand.
touch and feel with Dan?
Yeah.
Donnie?
Sure. So anyways,
Can I,
make a
like-
roll to kind of sift through the memories.
Okay.
So that'll be intelligence.
And I'm gonna keep a lookout to see if
Yep.
there's anyone else coming.
Okay.
So that's a 0.
Can I roll search his pockets?
Yeah, go ahead.
What is this?
Intelligence.
I bet he's got a driver's license.
2?
Yep. You you just find like a wallet like usual. It has a pretty good amount of cash in it. About $150 in
He
it.
actually put his cash in his wallet?
Yeah, no.
That's a
Then you
bad
check his other
criminal.
pockets in his coat, and you find the drugs are in his coat.
Knew he had some.
Can I try to keep an eye on the area around them?
That's
while
what I'm
they're-
doing too.
Oh, okay.
I tossed the drugs to John, see if he can analyze it.
John's not there.
Yeah, I was.
Atticus.
We're all back.
Atticus isn't there. He's
Atticus
at
is
the,
also
he's
still
still
not
at the
there.
park.
I'm just in the park and some grass is going. Doo, 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 doo.
That's what he's been doing.
Okay.
You guys are in the alley.
Do I
me and
recognize
him Are in the park.
Yep.
I'm
Do I
trying
recognize
to keep
the
a lookout
drug?
to see if there's anyone else.
Watching.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to.
So I got a 0.
But if you he can hack into your guys well, if you use the glasses, for like scanning
Apparently it's still
for
confusing.
denim and analyzing.
Yeah.
He can you can send the feed to him so you can actually receive and analyze it.
Okay, I do that.
Intel
Alright,
gathering.
I need to make Intel roll.
With an extra
Yep.
+2 component.
Apparently,
for
I'm
it.
still having trouble understanding the Japanese that I apparently can think in now.
No, words are getting confused in your head at this point because you got two languages running through your head.
You
You're
use
trying
the
to
fate
figure
point
out
to
how
add
to.
2 to that.
So just let me know when I get to make another.
Make
roll.
another.
I'll
2.
Yeah.
2?
7, 8.
All right, success. You sift through the memories.
That's all of them.
What kind of memories did I get?
Thanks for the memories.
7, 7, 11, 8. So,
The club last time.
All right, a couple of streets from you guys.
Couple streets down. So right
Yep.
over there.
so
Um, yep, at the corner of Montgomery and Nostrand. There is this. There's another alleyway. And actually leads kind of like a back door into a facility of theirs. It's where they're basically pushing everything out of for this area.
Okay.
stuff you get
Do I know who the main boss is there?
Yeah, all you know, this guy, all he is, he just has quick little
He's a runner.
contact there. That's it, runner. That's it.
So if I change this guy's clothes, would I fit in?
Do you mean fit in his clothes?
No, like walk.
Why don't you go ahead and do that, and we'll find out.
I don't think you're
I did-
Japanese.
I do.
he uses another 100.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, Atticus, you successfully analyzed
And
it.
he tell you
Okay.
that amazing.
Yep, and this is the actually the same compound that was used. Same formula and everything that was used months prior. So whoever this is that has basically taken over the hand, he had somehow had access to it as well, and he's basically started pushing it into the streets.
Okay.
To help them from the cloud, they found
We
a
need
lot
to
of
take the
weapons,
back door.
but you're not gonna like where they
Or
are.
we're gonna knock before we go in.
Do you think you can turn the power off? Like suck
Probably.
the electricity out,
Probably.
or short circuit it or whatever?
Yeah, suck, but I can like shock it.
Sap.
Flip a breaker.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So we're gonna try and shut down the electricity in the building and go in through the back door.
Oh, you're gonna take out the power grid,
Yeah, just in
or
their,
just the building?
just their building.
Yeah, just-
Just the building. Okay. Go and make a roll to locate it.
Well, didn't I?
No, we're talking about for the power for the building.
Oh, okay. I thought we were talking about locate the building that you told us.
Oh no
You
no
want
no!
me to look for
He's
it?
locating specs right now for the building, so he knows where to point you.
4.
4? That's
Wait,
good.
Excuse me,
Five.
5.
5?
I can't
Alright.
count.
I'm in.
Nice.
Guys, you don't even have to hit it. I can actually just shut it.
Yeah. So yeah, on the other side, the building where it's located, on the other side of it, on the kind of back side of it, you'll be able to access the power from it, conduits, and you'll be able to send a charge from the conduits. It'll overload the system and completely cut the power out.
Okay. So do you, you guys get in position? I'll give me the signal. I'll shut it down when you guys and you start banging heads and I'll.
Alright, would I happen to know the specs of like concussion grenades and flashbangs? Like as in
Probably
could I-
not gonna build those right now.
I mean, you're familiar with them, yes.
But I wouldn't be able to like build 1 or 2 right now.
No.
No.
I mean, we don't really have any materials.
Yeah, you need material to convert into it.
Like cement on the ground.
Pine cones.
Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, that's basically what I was asking.
You can make exploding pine cones.
You will when you get there. You will have raw materials to use.
Bring
Okay.
pine cones.
Actually, you can use your computer if you want to.
I'll be okay.
I've seen Gambit.
Playing cards. Then turn playing cards into grenades, like full-on grenades.
Like actually, it's
That would probably have been a good idea to try to make some materials before I came on the mission so I could convert it into something else useful later. That'd be a good idea on the other mission.
On the next mission. There you go. See, you're learning.
bring a gourd of primordial goo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just carry Vaseline with you.
Ooh.
That is petroleum. You can convert that into most of the things we use.
What would Greg use?
Better yet, raviolis. Convert that into a bomb.
Yeah. Set out a bowl of ravioli and like ring the doorbell, and they'll be like, "Ooh, ravioli!" And they bring that in.
They're Japanese, not Italian.
But that's next mission.
All right.
We don't know about next
We
mission.
set out egg rolls.
You guys get to the warehouse. All right. Let's go ahead and make your roll for overloading the conduit to cut the power.
Would that be
Go for it, Charles.
dexterity or intelligence?
Dexterity. Yeah, because all you're doing is just shocking the mess out of it. He's already told you where to point. He's already pointed you. He's like, here, just hit this spot.
Okay.
3.
Yep, 3.
3? Well, that's successful enough. Yeah, so
I mean, I don't have to be super successful.
you don't have to be. Not to overload. I mean, you're lightning, basically.
Yeah.
You were holding the.
He's kind of standing like, all right, guys, watch your eyes.
Well, I was gonna wait until they got in position to.
Yeah.
Because like.
We walk up to the door.
So he's about to cut the power. What are you doing, Donnie?
Planning on going through the front door where they would least expect violent
The
people.
front door is boarded up,
The front door, which is
or the
back
side door where he usually
The
goes.
main
in.
door that they use.
Main door. Okay, yeah, the side door, yeah.
Which is where they would least expect somebody
Right.
to come in.
So you're staying there. What about
Are there
you,
any
Paul?
other doors? I mean, that's not boarded up like that.
The front
Yeah, I mean,
door's
there's
boarded up.
There's another on the other side of it. There's another side door.
Okay, I go to that one.
We're
So
gonna do like a pincer.
yeah, I guess.
Put the squishy guy through one door, put the hard guy through another door, and they'll be stuck between us.
Yep.
But luckily, I know kung fu. I hope. I hope this guy learned kung fu at some point.
I mean, you know,
Incidentally,
martial arts,
did I
so-
pick up
Where are you
anything
at?
from him?
I'll probably be with him since I think you probably just
Yeah.
need that, maybe just in case.
Alright,
since
yeah.
I think he's gonna be able to
And it-
take him.
As soon as the power gets cut, I want to kick the door in.
Yeah.
That way, attention's kind of focused on me, and
I'm
they
just
can kind of stealth in.
Gonna open the door.
Yeah, once the power's cut, the electronic lock goes.
That's kind of
Yeah.
what I was hoping
Everybody
is I
ready?
want to make all this attention over here, and you guys can just sneak in because
Yeah.
you're the squishing, I'm the
You
hard.
head towards him and be his backup,
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
if I remember correctly, you built yourself with some decent firepower.
Everybody in place?
I do have tactical.
Hmm?
Yes.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay, and
And
do.
boom. All of a sudden, it's like you, you guys see actually kind of towards behind the building. You see sparks like fly, you know, and then of course, next thing you know,
Jubilee.
you know, the power just goes out in the entire building. The key locks, all they go dark.
Okay.
All right, so you kick in the door. Roll.
And as I, blow the power, I start going
3.
this way.
Yep. That's successful enough to kick down the door.
Okay.
Carry on.
All right, so you kick down the door and you rush in.
Okay.
Right.
so-
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'm like heading towards that.
You're heading towards his door, basically. Gotcha.
As
What do you
backup
two do?
to-
Donnie and Atticus.
I'm gonna open the door and walk through. And if there's anybody there, I'm gonna basically take downs.
Are you gonna stand the outside and give them kind of schematic support, or are you gonna be involved?
Well, if everything's dark, I had a question if we had any kind of night vision.
Mm-hmm.
We do? Okay.
I mean, we work for S.H.I.E.L.D.
I would have thought so, I just wasn't sure, like, if that came standard. I just watched it against
Turn it
S.H.I.E.L.D.
on night vision.
Incidentally, if we used flashbangs, we shouldn't use night
Yeah.
vision.
You shouldn't use them right now.
Yeah.
And also be careful of his electricity.
Yeah.
That's gonna light it up.
I am not using
Of
night
course,
vision.
I don't think Charles over here needs night vision because he's just like glowing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We just sent Green Lantern and somewhat similar to Superman through one door while not Batman. Actually, Batman.
Batman and Robin.
I'm trying to figure out what I would
Wildcat?
even be. Pretty much Wildcat, yeah.
Alright, so anyways, you guys hear, as you guys move in, he barks. You following after him?
Yes, I'll stay behind.
Alright.
Single person.
And Charles makes his way to the door as they all go in. As you guys go in, you're hearing this.
何だって
What?
value to our team. And,
何だって
Ah,
So in order to
gotcha.
improve,
What is
I'm
that?
gonna have to start studying Japanese on Duolingo.
I
so
would
we
know
can play a
that.
game.
Really?
Oh, you weren't looking
I
at me
would
saying
recognize
what?
the Japanese there.
Yeah, now that he knows Japanese.
skill set.
Yeah. Anderson, what was that?
Did I pick up
Okay.
any like fighting skill or something from the guy?
It's already left.
Okay.
This was just for that scene.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't even know Japanese anymore.
No.
Basically, if they
Tell you
can't
what.
Have to grab a new guy.
Yes,
And that's right, you have that.
Grab a couple of
Fast
guys.
learner.
Don't worry, I'll throw a guy to you in a second.
Just start
Right.
touching everybody.
Well, I mean, the first guy that I run
Just
into-
slap him in the face.
Accidentally touches Charles.
Well, I mean, the people weren't able to
Ah.
save themselves, so it saved them.
Oh no,
Alright.
you come in and I
So
just
you
start
guys-
throwing guys at you and you're like a
You
bug
move in.
zapper.
You guys have the night vision on. You see, you've got multiple gunmen, and then you got others that they are basically they were packaging this. You got others that are mixing and chemicals and stuff together. So you got quite a lot of different equipment here in this room.
Can I pull out the night pistol?
Their value to
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
hey, can you
don't-
chain lightning all the guns?
Maybe. I don't have like that as a skill yet.
Well, I mean, it would be. I mean, I
I
figured
mean,
it would be
just
like a
lightning.
manipulation of your lightning bolt.
No,
No. Okay.
no. It'd be
mean-
similar thing. Be his pulse, but that would hit the entire.
Most
area.
of the people that are in a packing facility are probably not actually members of the hand.
Well, I mean, he could
He's-
attempt to do the chain lightning if he wants to. It's gonna higher the difficulty on it, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to hit every single.
your range.
And a lot of the
How many
people-
gunmen are there?
You guys count about 10.
Could I,
I hit the one the closest to me.
Just gonna shoot the first
Alright, go for it.
um,
4.
Yeah, you knocked him out. Are you killing him or knocking him out?
Just knocking him out.
Okay.
I was wondering if
Yeah, you
I
just slugged him.
could try to,
He goes down to the ground. 9.
Basically, I'm Andre the Giant from Princess Bride.
So, just making sure deaths off camera don't count towards alignment shifts, right? Like if we knock these people out and then burn down the building, technically they didn't die on camera.
Okay, the
As
one
long as we
character,
don't think about it.
the one character that makes sense for this is Doom.
I'll allow it.
But I was gonna, so could I try and
Alright.
maybe just change the weapons into a different chemical, maybe just air?
Acid?
Yeah, something like that.
That's right. We don't have to burn the place down because you can just change the drug into baking soda.
Well, I have one.
The floor is lava.
Too.
Just, I was wanting to just.
But
more
then we
of
won't be
those-
able to get any information out.
My brother would
Just do it afterwards.
do me harm.
Alright, so we don't have to worry about burning down the building. Good. I am gonna look for
Greedy, except for
people crowding around somebody as though they were bodyguards.
There's always a currency in
He's looking for the head honcho.
Yeah.
Basically.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming
Go ahead and
that
make a
he'll
roll.
be protected by
You're looking for him while you two are doing what?
I'm trying to disarm as anybody that I can see with, or knock him out with.
Go ahead and make a roll, and depending on how well you succeed, depends on how many. If you succeed.
Okay.
only supported.
I got 3.
I was trying to think of maybe
2.
one or
You got 2?
Dave would be first.
Aren't we using dexterity?
Yeah.
Okay, then 2.
And 2? Yeah.
I was trying to change their weapons into just
Flowers.
not necessarily acid, but more just a different chemical. Make their weapons not weapons.
Make them fire.
Yeah, they're
Just use the bullet
Not really.
inside to the
I
gun.
mean, he did more damage to Garp than you.
Or you can make them water guns.
Make them
No,
fire
because he
bubbles.
used all his hockey.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. Make them water guns.
If there's more damage than you.
Alright, go ahead and roll. See what you do.
Drug dealers with water guns. 3.
Or you can
How
add.
many were you targeting?
I don't know if I'd be able to use a phenomenon. Would that?
You could.
Phenomenon.
I'll make that a
Phenomenon.
Clearly helping.
All right, let me see it. Pass it over. All right, so what's your total?
5.
5. All right. So yeah, you take about 3 of the guns and you transform them into water guns. Now the guys don't realize this yet.
Yeah.
They're very realistic water guns, except for they have the little orange tip.
Well, everything's dark and it is like.
Or they're those guns
All right.
that.
Are you using the icer?
Mhm.
Okay. So you take one guy down.
Okay.
So that makes it
That's
8.
fair.
And it wasn't the guy that got turned into a water gun.
And I got a 3 on my search check.
Alright.
I did a color by number.
Yes, you do find them towards the back of the room. You find about there's 2 guards around one person.
Okay.
They're kind of keeping their backs to him, protecting him.
Gotcha.
Alright.
I
Anyways,
did this for
their
3
turn.
hours straight last night.
Alright. So they're trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it's color.
And they start actually moving toward the exit.
Which one?
Both of them.
Oh, towards
They're
that?
kind of fanning out to
They're
move
trying to-
towards the
By far the
exits.
easiest
Yeah,
one I did.
Towards both sides.
both sides.
Okay.
Alright. So now it's
Barely
your
had
guys'
any
turn.
colors.
Can I grab one and throw him at another one?
Sure.
Oh, you're trying to do what I did that one time in that game.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this dude and beat that dude with it.
I think, was it, did I throw it? Sean, you did? I can't remember.
3.
3. Well, you grabbed one, you're able to take him out, but you weren't able to hit the other guy.
Understandable.
So yeah, you grab the first guy, you knock him out, and then you toss him. But of course, when you hit him and knocked him out, his gun went off. So as you go to toss him, the other guy already, heard in that direction.
Yeah.
So he managed to move. So now we're down to 7.
Excellent.
What do you guys do?
3 of them having water guns.
That's right.
So,
So I am going to basically try to absorb a guy to knock him out.
Okay.
Not full coma, but
Right.
just knocked out.
Go for it.
What's that?
Be
Strength?
strength.
Strength. Okay.
Yep.
Because it's melee touch.
Yep.
You need some different dice, dude.
could you maybe add some to that if you want?
He's got one
I
fate.
got 1.
Yeah, I guess.
Give you some other dice.
When God says use different dice. I'm an ops officer, so
Shoot.
You're what?
I am an ops officer, so
Back
used to-
it. Will you quit dropping dice?
and I'm a good fighter. Yeah, I'm gonna draw on my memory of fighting
All right.
to do a better job than that. I hope.
Hey,
Hey,
One
3
more.
instead
Hey,
of 1.
you got 3? Okay, you succeed. Yeah, you basically, put your hand on his shoulder.
Hey,
What you looking at?
yeah,
Ugh.
kind of cup his neck.
Not
Hey,
me.
Yeah, he goes unconscious as soon as you touch him. All right. And you do gain a little bit. You gain his memories, his surface memories at least, because you just for a moment. But you do recognize the guy as the boss man, the one they're protecting. He's a big boss.
Would I also gain memories about how to use the gun,
Yes.
like skill with it?
Well, you sure already had that anyways.
Shield
So,
agents.
he already needs memories for that. Your skill is probably better than his anyways.
Okay.
well,
Mr. Trained Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I am an ops officer. Not
You
a
still have
fighter.
gun training. Fitz can use a gun, you can use a gun.
Yeah. Alright, so I I will grab his gun.
All right.
Can I also fire in this turn, or
No,
have
next
I?
turn.
Smell their cigarettes from
What are
here.
you guys doing?
Yeah, let's see.
I'm going to try to like use the night pistol again to take out a couple of guys.
Because we're at 6 people.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
They were already out there. And
All right.
so people.
So that brings down to 6 now.
Yeah.
And 3 of them have water guns.
We're saving the water guns for last because low priority.
Turns out 2 of the guys guarding the boss have water guns.
All right. So what'd you get?
I got 4.
4. All right. So what were you doing? Ice another one?
Yep.
Okay.
Or however many I could get.
He iced another one. Now that leaves
5 with 2, 3.
5. And the 2 of them that have the regular guns are the ones guarding the boss. The other 3, they're kind of spread out. Yeah. Meanwhile, everybody else that's in the facility right now has already just kind of like, ever since the gun fired off, they've dropped down to the ground.
Yeah.
Alright, so they're kind of hiding underneath the tables and stuff like that.
Like intelligent lackeys.
And I'm going to try and turn the last 2 guys' guns into water guns too.
Go
So
ahead.
I can do that.
Make a roll and see what happens. Not with that roll.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't- Save it.
Save.
It's not with that one.
It's okay.
So, I guess it's their turn before I can
Yes.
do stuff.
So meanwhile,
Am I still holding
since
the
the
gun
gun
in
fired
front
off
of
from
me?
your area, they basically fire off into your area. Now I see 2, 3 of them. They go squirt, squirt. It's like
I'm like,
it just you get hit with water.
I didn't mean to make them that
Where's
loud.
my chair? Shut up.
And they're like, and they,
Nani?
None de date bayo.
Yeah.
One of them's like, Ska!
地獄
so yes, they
There's random words that I actually recognize from the time that I spent watching subbed versions of
Yes.
Naruto.
anyways, now the other 2 do fire on you. Go ahead and make a roll.
dexterity roll?
Yes, it would be get dexterity to dodge it.
3.
3. All right, success.
Cool.
You dodged.
So yes, you dodged. You succeeded. So you basically go for cover
You dodged
underneath
bullets.
one of their tables as the bullets kind of hit the walls and the ground and such.
What I'm saying is when you're ready, you won't have to.
Meanwhile, now that the guns
Same
are
thing,
firing
might
and
have to
everything, big boss man's heading for the door. He's heading for the front one that you came through, Donnie.
Okay.
Can I kick one of the guys close to me at him? Kind of like what
Yeah.
I was doing before.
You can
when
try.
I
Go
tried
ahead,
to
make a
throw,
Yeah.
but with a much cooler kick. That's 3.
3? No, not enough. You do kick the guy in front of you, though.
If this, can I add a fate to?
Yeah, it
Who's
should
the-
apply, right? Yes. You go with your Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. training.
Okay.
So yeah, actually that'll be enough. So yeah, you kick the guy in front of you that has the water gun.
Mhm.
You kick him hard, and of course he goes across the room and smacks into the boss man who's trying to leave, and you knock both of them out on the ground.
Nice.
And then
This is
there
New
were,
York.
and then there were 4.
So the boss man's on the ground,
Yeah.
Yep.
but he's out.
Yes. He's actually in front of you.
I'm gonna
Touch him.
taking advantage of that. And
So what are you guys doing?
I'm going ahead and taking advantage.
You gonna ice somebody else, Charles?
You're
Go ahead,
taking
make a roll.
advantage of him.
What about you, Atticus? What are you doing?
Of the
Taking
Taking
situation.
advantage of them too?
That would be a 4 again.
There's a good roll.
That is a decent roll.
So what you're trying to shoot? Just like
Yeah, just knock out as many people as I can with the night pistol.
So I got 4
I
to
feel like there's an impending
Dang.
doom hovering around.
Do it.
A sense of it, yeah.
Is
What
that
would you
paying
guys get?
attention?
4? What about you, Charles?
I also got a 4.
You got 4? Nice. Actually, you ice 2 people. You took out the 2 that had the guns.
And
You
I
touched the boss.
touched the boss.
I don't think that would take a high roll.
What about you, Atticus?
I touched the guy who's unconscious.
Can I
His forehead.
try to, like, I guess, how would I? Maybe turn the guns that they're holding into, like, some kind of...
Weights?
Well, not snakes, but like transform guns into some kind of chains that are...
Turn it into
handcuffs.
osmiums.
Handcuffs, yeah.
Straight up handcuffs.
Just...
There's
Would I be
more
able
metal
to?
than you need.
Or just basically morph the guns to where it's backwards, so when they pull the trigger, it shoots
It's
the
water
guns.
guns, yeah.
If it's water guns, you don't really need to change guns or anything else.
Well, I mean, I wasn't concerned about the water guns. I was just wanting to try to restrain them.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Make their belts made of lead, so it drops around their ankles and they can't move and they trip and fall.
This is what we're dealing with.
I just want to like somehow could I kind of like blast them,
Chargers more.
knock them back, knock them out somehow.
Yeah, you can modify the air.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
You can also do the handcuffs too, because you can modify the air molecules.
I'll do the handcuffs. You think
Go for it.
we could have one?
So
You
how
could
many
change
more
the
weeks
air in
do
their
we do
lungs
this?
to like
Now it's probably just me.
cyanide or something, or something less deadly.
We'll do that.
Jeez.
That's the good guys.
Well, that's a 2.
Just as a reminder.
We are agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Dr. Doom, there's somebody over here trying to apply for a recruitment.
Should be a doom.
That's what he's having a recruitment drive. That's what he's doing.
Well,
I think your group left you behind.
Alright, you were saying?
They
Doom
went back out in the garage.
2? Alright,
Doesn't care.
no success.
No.
Man,
Doom is doing his job.
Turns out air is a little bit more difficult for
Running
you to
surveillance
manipulate
on the Euros.
right now.
right now.
I think it's because someone changed the air a little bit by cutting some cheese or something. Or,
If only you were a greater airbender.
Alright. Meanwhile, the 2 guys that are left with the water guns,
Change their blood into
they drop the guns and they basically go for their knives.
That's cheating. They had multiple weapons.
And so they go and they try to take a stab at you, obviously with difficulty because they're having a hard time seeing.
oh,
So you go ahead and make a defensive roll, yeah.
1.
Alright.
It's a good thing you got thick skin.
Yeah.
and
Well, they didn't do very much anyways, but
Yeah.
yeah, so 2 shifts.
2 shifts?
Yep.
Even with my, so how does that work with
Well,
my
it
armor?
is 2 knives, so I mean.
Can
Well, your armor, that takes the maximum amount of damage you'll take in a single attack. So that protects you against very powerful attacks, but
Okay.
still the, minor ones will still affect you.
Okay, so how do I mark 2 shifts?
You decide how you're gonna take it. You can mark it. You can always take the value or lower. So you can mark a 3rd box right here, or the 2 box if you wanted to, or take a consequence.
Yeah, I just go with the 2 boxes.
Yeah. The stress
Um,
goes away at the end of the scene.
Okay.
Automatically.
But I mean,
consequences?
I'm not
And we're
understanding
almost
with,
done with
You're
it.
taking 2 shifts.
So you gotta absorb
mark the
it
2
somehow.
box.
so 1, 2?
No, if you absorb 1, you still got 1 shift left to absorb.
So mark the 2 box.
So I mean, you could do it that way if you wanted to,
The
or you
2
could just mark the
boxes.
2 box and call it done.
Okay.
each number is how much damage that box can take.
Yeah.
One box can take 1 damage, so if you can take more than that,
It can absorb it or lower,
Yeah.
but not higher.
So if you get 4, you can mark your 3 and your 1 because that adds up to 4.
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
So just a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Can I use knowledge from the boss to tell them to surrender, even if all it's doing is causing them to question themselves for a second. Basically as a distraction bonus.
Do what?
Basically, lay down your weapons, fools.
Sure.
Except in Japanese.
Yeah.
So you're trying to impersonate the boss?
Yeah. Well, just
Just
in
persuade
basically
them.
using his wording so that they hear it and with
あなたの武器の愚か者を置きなさい。
so 3.
Got that?
Yes.
Yatta!
So 3 for that.
3? That works.
I cracked their skulls together.
Alright, make a roll.
So they start laying down their weapons. Kung.
Oh.
Oh.
Reroll?
If you want to.
They're laying down their weapons and you go, now kiss.
Make love.
That would be 0, basically. How fast do we refresh or we get fresh? We get fate back.
As you're compelled,
Yeah.
or when you complete major milestones.
I'm guessing getting
This is
Silver
not-
Samurai won't be a major milestone.
This is
Getting Silver Samurai would probably be a pretty good milestone. I don't know what Scott's thinking it is, but you might want to save some of that for him.
Yeah, I'm just. I'll let you
Don't
guys take
worry.
it down.
I used mine on a perception check.
That's right, they laid their weapons down now.
Yeah, because I
Yeah.
told them to.
And they surrendered.
Okay.
Like
Well-
you do when the guy impersonating your boss tells you to.
Yeah.
Alright, so, now what do you do?
Um,
You knock their heads in now?
Yes.
Okay.
Put handcuffs
Now that they
on
have put their hands behind their head, she smacks their heads together.
We're gonna call in S.H.I.E.L.D. while I sift through the memories and try to figure out
Go for it.
if he knows where Samurai is. That was intelligence, you said?
Yep.
1.
1.
I think you need higher intelligence. I'll just plug up to your brain for a second.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna compel you over here, sir.
It turns out they have computers.
You've come across a new substance, this drug. Like, you haven't studied it before, but you know that it's been used months and months before. It's highly addictive, and you want to get to the bottom of it and try to figure out the compound.
So take a sample and then change the rest
So,
of it.
meanwhile,
into
while they're doing this, you're over there looking at the beakers and everything.
Oh yeah.
You're Walter White again.
Alright?
You're really
Do you accept the compel?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
All right.
science, B.
So I'm over there kind of getting a sample, just no one sees this, right?
As long
You're
as you
not
put
really
it
doing
in,
anything bad. You're trying
as long
to.
as you put it in an evidence bag, everybody's like, oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. It's just evidence.
You're gonna log that later, right?
So,
Yeah,
meanwhile, you're going to make some rolls here because you can't leave here until after you successfully identify this.
Okay. Do I need to start now?
You can start now.
Should I continue rolling to try and
Yes.
sift?
Oh, gosh.
Well,
You become addicted to it.
He takes a sample.
Yep, that's not it. Oh.
Oh
Why don't you try tasting it?
Hey guys, I'm tripping. So, 3 to go through the memories.
Do it.
3 to go through the memories while he's taking drugs.
He's getting personal with it. He's lining it up.
Getting personal experience with the drugs.
Trying to get in Guinness Books of World Records right here. For all the wrong reasons.
You succeeded, by the way.
Okay.
You found, you sifted through his memories, and you actually found a meeting location. All the bosses were meeting, or will be meeting.
Do I
It's a
happen
future
to
meeting.
have knowledge of what this drug is so that I can... 'Cause- 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 'cause-
Does he see what time it is?
And
So,
then with
I
that,
found meeting time.
yep. And then
stuff.
after you found that, it goes away. The knowledge goes away.
Okay.
You guys retouch them if you want. And tap.
Just hold his head until I figure out the answers that I want.
Hey guys, I learned a new language today.
Permanently. Writes down Japanese.
Yeah.
Writes down science.
So you shake the stress off now?
Writes down
Yeah.
Breaking
Do I get to
Bad.
take the stress off now?
Yes, you do. Anyways, you still gotta make rolls.
Can I assist him?
Whoa.
I don't
Keep
think you
rolling.
can assist him in this. I don't think you have anything to assist him.
Alright,
Can
well,
I
there's
use-
another roll.
Knowledge from having.
Yes, Donnie can assist him. So you can get used to, you just use an action. So you get the teamwork boost right now.
So plus 1.
So plus 2.
Plus 2.
Well,
Oh, plus 2?
what about
Or reroll.
all my years on the
I'm
underground
hoping to
fighting
understand
ring?
the Japanese.
I mean, that's like kind of illegal underground.
Not for
fighting
analyzing
stuff.
the compound and finding the components of it.
Yeah, but I might
That's
like.
what he's doing.
I
don't
might have
understand-
actually
You
heard
don't
some
understand
things,
what he
seen
was doing in the
the
underground
drug
fighting
deals
ring.
and all
That's not what he's doing right now, though.
I
He's
think
he's
it's-
actually getting into the actual like
You
chemistry.
got
You
one.
plus 2.
You got
Okay.
one.
You had a plus 2 that takes
So that'll
the
put
2
me at
negatives
4.
away.
So that'll put me at 4 as well.
This is really stumping you, isn't it?
I could
So he got a
use
4.
my analyst with the fate boost.
How long until that meeting?
You get the teamwork, right?
Yeah, so
You get
that'll
a
be-
free teamwork boost, so you can go and use it.
He used it to get rid of those 2 negatives.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
And then I was thinking about the analyst. If that didn't get me there, just boosting it with that.
Could.
I mean, they would use the same fate that I was given, but it's
Does-
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Does a 4 get us there?
4? No.
now does a 6 get
Gets
us
you.
there?
6 will.
Alright, let's just use that so I'll stop. Keep wasting time.
Because you're an analyst.
Yeah.
You're pretty good at this.
He's
better
consumed by it. And
Apparently
finally,
Apparently I'm not good enough.
you're focused, like you're so focused on it, you're trying to crack this
The trip
chemical
started
code,
wearing
so
off.
to speak.
The
But
trip
you
started
finally
wearing off,
do.
and you're like, oh, I know this drug.
I think you just start spouting off the chemicals off the periodic table.
That's a CH7910.
Meanwhile, the rest of your team is like, huh? It's like you're talking Japanese to him.
Twitch is like, that's not a compound.
Do you have any viewers?
There's at least one.
Him over there.
Anyways,
yeah, so that's what you guys do.
So I figured out this drug. Did you say you wanted me to kind of get rid of the rest of it?
The rest of it should be baking
Well,
soda when we leave.
The other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents that are coming should be
Yeah, they're
able
on
to
their way
take
here,
care-
yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they'll
Meanwhile, what are you guys doing? You got a meeting you're going to.
Mhm.
Yes.
Less than an hour. That's where it's
We're
How
sobering
far away is this place?
Atticus up.
it's in the city. It's just a few blocks away.
Oh, okay.
I'm covering up my needle marks.
We're sobering Atticus up from where he licked the drug.
Here.
Wait.
Shock therapy.
Totally fine, guys. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Snap out of it.
Meanwhile, I'm still just periodically accidentally slipping into Japanese. and don't
Periodically.
realize.
Like the periodic table.
Hey, like that new chemical compound I figured out after your help and fate point. Man, I'm really bad at this.
Give it time. We're starter level characters. We're supposed to be bad at stuff. So.
Alright.
So I
Good
think
job.
we need to hide in this building that they're going to be meeting in. Then when they all
jump
meet
out of this,
together,
jump out of the cake.
They
And
definitely
I was
won't
thinking
check it ahead of time.
I would be in the rafters and then lay down some lightning,
Just
and then you guys could kind of come in and pincer them.
I will try to act like one of their guards. I can get the knowledge about how to act like one of their guards from one of their guards. Then dress up like one of their guards.
But look nothing like one of their guards.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm totally Japanese now. in my head.
Rosetta Stone
You
works.
think you're turning Japanese. You think you're turning Japanese. You really think so.
Yeah.
I think I can.
Oh, that song.
So we know where the building is, and we know where like the meeting
What time?
is.
Yeah. Like, are there people there already?
No, you got about an hour before the meeting happens. So if you're gonna do something, you gotta do it quick. If you're gonna set up, you don't got very much time.
How
I'm
big is the
thinking
building?
we set up outside the building and catch Silver
The
Samurai
building?
as
It's
it
about 6,000 square feet.
How many
Yeah.
stories?
we patch him into
Stories
the
is about
security.
3 stories.
Oh.
That's a pretty
So-
decent sized building.
3 stories building at 6,000 square feet. It's about it's a warehouse type. So you've got the rafters and stuff up there if you like.
I'm thinking we patch him into
This is
the
actually,
radio
according to his knowledge, this
comms.
is the storehouse where they've been storing, where they're going to actually ship this out of the city.
But I
How?
think-
Wait. This drug is the kind that you have to light up, or swallow, or snort,
It's a
or
powder.
whatever. It's a powder.
Yeah.
He licked it.
What if we
Tongue sticking on.
aerosolize it, and so when people come in, they're breathing it in?
We're good guys.
It's not gonna kill them. It's just gonna get them high, and they won't be able to fight back.
Like, what if we turn it into tear gas?
Yeah, I've never
It would affect the entire zone.
Yeah.
I've never
So
heard
we
of
would-
overdosing.
He would have to be in the zone for him to do it.
Oh.
So,
Which means
Well,
I would.
you're young. Experiment with drugs a little.
The other problem is this stuff is so fine
not
that it
to
would
know that
it would
kind of
actually
action.
expand out from
Out,
the
away
building,
from the room.
and yeah.
Yeah.
So
Basically,
you risk it. Yeah,
contamination.
exactly.
So
I still have the plan of me up in the rafters, you guys hiding, like, kind of on the sides.
I really like the idea of taking Samurai down before he
Oh.
gets into the building.
So, I go into the building, I get,
And then
like,
we just alert
line.
S.H.I.E.L.D. to where the building is, and
and, like, I can take a shot with my lightning. as
Fine
he's
as mode
coming
of
in.
transportation.
yeah,
Can we call it an airstrike?
You can.
we
Well,
can
we
call in.
But,
We can call in S.H.I.E.L.D. from this facility where they're already wrapping up the people that we just
Iced.
iced,
mhm.
and say, hey, why don't you meet us over here at about
And then,
just after the mission starts a clock.
Would you want me to make a concussion grenade or two at the time that we're preparing? Or would that really, you think that really help us?
I mean, it might.
I'm not, or we're just trying to knock him out.
the only thing is that, like, even if we take out the head, would the other, like, crime lords,
Well, that's
like,
why I'm
keep going
wanting
with
to call
the
in
plan?
S.H.I.E.L.D. to hit the base
Okay.
once we get the guy who's the main.
Cut off one head.
50 more takes place.
He doesn't work for Hydra.
It's the other H one. It's the hand.
Yeah.
Hand.
But I really like the idea of taking him out because S.H.I.E.L.D. should be able to shut down the other guys.
Especially if they know
Hopefully,
that they're all gonna
since
be,
they know where they're looking, they can set up their own op. We're trying to stop Samurai from getting in to the meeting where he would be surrounded by a bunch of bodyguards.
Okay.
You want
Let's
him
do
in the
it.
street?
Hit him in the street while he's only surrounded by his entourage.
Rather than the bosses as well.
The only thing I'm worried about is like, what if multiples of them show up at the same time?
That is true. It might, in that case, it might be better for the contained, like,
Yeah.
shot. Like, if we can't, like, get him outside on his own, or at least just.
Based on your intelligence here gathering, they're not all going to come from the same direction. They're going to come from different points.
Yeah.
So if you do him in the street, you do have a good chance of
Isolating.
him. Yes, compared to the warehouse.
Right.
Okay.
But if we hit him in the streets, we have a chance of alerting the other guys that are coming and S.H.I.E.L.D. won't necessarily catch them all.
Gotta catch
We're
it.
most concerned about Silver Samurai, though, right?
At the moment, he is our op.
S.H.I.E.L.D. can handle the rest.
Yeah. I'm concerned about completing our mission.
Yeah.
We can get
Okay.
the more less dangerous people later, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ideally.
Okay, let's do it.
We'll just wait for that to be a problem later, and then we'll come back and deal with it.
This is called job security.
Yeah.
Alright, so you want
Yes,
me
it
to
is.
be setting up something?
Is there? What's this building made out of?
Steel, concrete.
Is there any way
What are most
we can
buildings
use, like, and I was. Let me just say this. What I was thinking about was
You want me to charge up the entire building,
into an electromagnet.
and then whenever they touch the door, they just get shocked.
No, I was thinking make it electromagnet so Silver Samurai gets stuck to the wall.
That would be an
Right.
interesting. Could I?
As long as his armor's not actually made out of silver, that should work. Silver, I don't think is magnetic.
I don't think it is either.
I think
It's a
silver's just the
mineral.
color.
Silver's a type of.
It's a mineral, not a metal.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's strong against
But I
magnetic.
don't know if I could do that to the entire building or.
Yeah, that's what. I wasn't really thinking.
I'll take one heck of a roll.
Mhm.
You got fate.
I guess I could try to help him make something into a man
You're
too,
starter
but that's
level
still a lot.
Oh,
That's funny. Generally, samurai armor is made of steel, leather, and wood.
Generally.
Well, yeah, generally.
Which is what we're assuming.
That's the ancient stuff.
We're assuming he's updated it, but we don't know what to.
It's wet then.
What
Cut
if-
out the wood.
what's is the? Are the doors made of metal?
Yes. Steel doors.
Could you charge the steel door from a distance and basically pin him to that?
No. We wait until the meeting starts, and then you change the floor into quicksand.
Would I have the knowledge to do that?
Or water.
Because concrete's basically already quicksand.
Sand, I don't think he'd be familiar with, though.
Turn it into water. I shock him.
Just speed 80s doesn't even have to be a whole lot. Just
Yeah.
shower water. Like
Yeah.
It has a sprinkler system in the building.
Yeah. We could just.
I'm
But,
pretty sure
like,
a fire would set that off.
But for it to shock them, it would have to be in a condensed.
I could really just turn the air into water or some of it, right?
There's water vapor in the air.
Yeah.
You could be a water vendor.
Okay. That's
I mean, we don't have to do the floor.
So you change the venue to the warehouse?
Yeah, let's go inside the warehouse.
We just make sure that we're not inside the warehouse when the shaky happens.
Just not on the ground.
Yeah, just we stay in the rafters. When they congregate, you turn a certain area into water.
Alright.
Shock them.
I hope I roll well. Because I've not been rolling
I
well.
hope you both roll well.
Me
Yeah.
too.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Can I?
So where's everybody posting up at?
I like his idea of we're in the rafters.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
perched
not
like
gonna
We
be
Batman.
on
just left the
ground
raft, now we're in the rafters.
Yeah.
And then we'll be in the rafters.
We're the rafters in the rafters.
And then we're gonna be
With the rafters.
We're gonna be the rappers of the raft. In the rafters.
No, I didn't find Eminem yet.
Alright.
Anyway,
What
so
about Vanilla
up in the
Ice?
rafters, well, can I assist one of them in any way?
Alright, so everybody's in the rafters.
Yes.
Gotcha, I was just making sure I knew where everybody was. Alright, so everybody's in the rafters.
I still have my gun
And
that
you're
I picked up off that guy.
I still
How
have
did
my
you
night
have that
pistols.
stuff? He can hand you a nicer.
And guns are louder.
Okay, we'll just go with that.
Guns are louder. I thought we weren't supposed to be loud.
Alright.
It depends on what we're trying to do.
All right, so you're in the rafters, and the plan is, after the meeting starts and everybody gets gathered, Atticus is going to change the air to the water vapor, essentially, to condense everything.
Yes.
And then Charles is going to zap it with a bolt of lightning, essentially, to hit everybody. Kind of stun them, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So basically what we're going to do here is this.
Roll.
I'm going to need Atticus. You're going to create an advantage, is what you're going to do.
Okay.
Alright? That's the action that you're going to take. You're going to create an advantage. If you're successful, you're basically going to put water vapor as an aspect that you get to access once for free. So you'll make your roll as normal, but then you will also get to use that aspect for free. Meanwhile, Donnie and Paul over here, if you guys can contribute somehow, which I'm not sure how you're going to,
Maybe put like.
I don't think you
after
guys can contribute, actually, now I think about it. But Atticus can. Because he's going to create an advantage, but he can also help modify the molecules that allow the electricity to be more effective. So Atticus can help you with teamwork after he creates the advantage.
He's going to make the water less salinated.
What if I pee on them?
Pee on
This is not a jellyfish thing.
You pee on the floor.
Peon?
Ah,
Oh, I already got warehouse there, don't I?
Yeah.
yeah.
Well then, we'll just reuse that, multi-purpose.
Warehouse.
I was just thinking the pee might add to the water for electricity.
Go ahead and roll for me. For your
And
advantage.
Don't forget your mastery stunt, right?
Yep.
You get to
Once per scene.
That's what I'm gonna be using for this.
Please be a good roll.
That was.
Wow!
Yeah! Yeah! That's how you create an advantage.
Oh, when it
Not only
matters.
did you create one advantage, you created two of them.
Nice.
Where was that roll earlier?
No,
I
this
just,
is-
It
just
was
this
waiting
is where
for
it
when we
matters.
needed
This is where you really need it.
Yes. This is where it is needed.
It was waiting for when
Alright.
we needed it.
So, what would we call the first one? You were just, missed? Is that what you're doing? Or
Missed. I mean, yeah. I guess that would be. I wouldn't want it to go. I
Missed
would want to
and
keep
puddle.
it concentrated, so I missed the area.
Alright,
I
so
guess.
you missed the area.
And
Alright, now what's your second aspect you wanted to create on this?
how about like they actually
Slippery?
made a puddle underneath? Yeah.
Slippery.
Slippery?
Slippery when wet.
Slippery.
Alright, so that's the two that are on there right now.
Okay.
They can be activated once for free. After that, it's been fake to activate them. They stay for the
So-
scene.
Do we count as in the zone?
Yeah, you guys are in the warehouse.
Okay.
Now, he's not hitting the whole zone, though.
He's just hitting the ground.
Well, he's just hitting that area. He's directing it.
Okay.
He's not hitting the whole zone.
Shocking.
Yeah, that is good. That you're
No
not
pressure,
hitting-
but you've got 4 successes to live up to.
Okay, so you've got the mastery
Yes.
of
Master.
+3.
And
You've
then-
got 2
So, let's set this up.
advantages of plus.
So you prepped it. You got the area prepped. So, the leaders walk in. There's 7 of them, okay? There's 7 of them total. And they're kind of waiting around and they're speaking a bunch of Japanese that you have no idea. You're like,
Would I like be able to record some of this? Like,
sure.
just like for whatever.
Evidence.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
evidence.
That's probably what Atticus is doing right now.
Oh yeah. So,
All that
Thank you
they're
for being the
actually
intelligent
saying is,
person, Esther. Maybe I'll do that instead.
all they're actually saying is, man, it's so muggy in here.
man, it feels like a sauna.
They
You're
didn't
like,
even finish mopping.
I wonder what they're saying. Oh, we should not be listening to that.
I do not feel sorry for doing this now.
Alright, but anyways, then they go silent when the last person arrives.
Mhm.
Okay? And he walks in, he's got this nice suit on. Okay?
Is it a silver suit?
No, it's, he has a silver tie.
Oh.
Alright. And yeah, he walks in, he has a nice silver tie on and everything. He walks in and he starts talking to them. He's in the circle with them.
Mhm.
Okay? So now you can go ahead and make your roll.
Okay. So let's see. The mastery, what does that do?
Gives you a +3.
+3.
Which you don't have to activate it now. You can roll first and see what happens.
Samurai's trying to tell him, look, what happens next may shock you.
A shocking development has occurred.
Nice.
So that evens out.
All right.
+7 plus whatever your actual. So 3. So 10.
Is that what you got?
If you
Wait, wait.
If you use your.
First of all, let's just start with the base. What do you got base so far?
3 right now.
Okay. Now, yeah, you can
That's
add the
the
+2s from the aspects.
Okay.
Oh, actually, he's giving you a boost as well. So you could re-roll if you want, using one of the boost or one of the aspects, or you can add the +2 bonus from it.
So he has
I
2
want to
plus.
say I just want to add the +2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you add the +2 from all 3, the 2 aspects plus the boost, that's a 6. That puts you at 9. And then if you add the other 3, that's a 12.
Yeah.
Do you think that's enough?
I sure hope so.
I mean, it's gonna get him close.
You're at least giving it the old college try.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna.
If nothing else, it'll take all
Well, you
the.
don't have to use your pay for the mastery, right? Or just,
No, you don't.
No.
Oh,
The mastery is just once per scene.
oh, okay.
It's like if you paid for a
Oh,
stunt and now you
that's
get
right.
it once per scene.
Yeah, you get his benefits once per scene.
Okay, so yeah,
Right.
I think that 12. What was it?
Be decent.
12.
Yeah, okay, 12.
You got 12. Unfreaking believable.
Yeah.
Not lethal.
Yeah.
Just a stun.
You declared it non-lethal.
As long as you don't have a pacemaker.
Alright, so anyways, of course the guy with the silver tie, he walks in, and they start
Silver
talking
tie
and everything,
knight.
and of course everybody just notices they're kind of like kind of trying to brush themselves off.
It's
It's
so
like
muggy in here.
they don't understand what they're looking
Turned
at each
into a
other,
wet
kind of
suit
weird, right?
contest.
And of course the guy with the silver tie, he looks down and he sees the water, and then he yells something to them as he starts to take off, and then that's when the lightning bolt hits. So the 6 members are already there. Like as soon as it hits the center, like it just bounces from the center and hits each one of them and sends them flying across the room. But
These are 7 samurai.
then the one with the silver tie, he made it about halfway across the room by the time it hit, and the lightning bolt hit him in the back and actually sent him through a window.
Outside.
Outside.
Son of a nutcracker.
Alright.
Okay, gotta pursue.
Can I jump out the window?
Now the 6 are unconscious on the ground. they're
I would
they're
hope
out
so.
of it.
Okay,
I'm going out.
calling S.H.I.E.L.D. for pickup of 6 drug lords.
I'm going out.
7th in pursuit
I'm
of
going out
Silver
the
Samurai.
window. Like, is there a window up in the rafters?
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump through the window and try to land on him.
Same here.
All right, go for it.
Would that be
Sure.
acrobatics or athletics?
Strength.
Strength.
Yeah.
2.
2. What'd you get?
4.
4. All right.
I can't believe you outdid me on a physical.
I know. All right. So
I've taught you everything you know.
So I'm gonna try to get down and see, out that window.
Okay.
Oh, so this is where you threw the staff down and he grew up.
yes. Make my monster grow.
Not quite as impressive as the other ones, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, what happens is Paul and Donnie, you guys leap. You kind of run through the rafters. You leap through the window. You kind of shatter the window to land outside. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Paul, of course, you land over here. Right outside the window here.
Yeah.
But you, Donnie, you actually succeed on landing on him.
Okay. Can I attempt to?
So you land on him with kind of like a knee
And you
drop,
whisper
and then
sweet
you
nothings
roll off of
into
him.
his ear while you choke his cheek.
Can I attempt to grapple? With
Don't
that?
kill him.
Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, he might be knocked out for right now.
Hopefully.
I mean,
Really, that would be the best option.
He got hit by lightning, launched through a window, and then landed on.
Yeah.
With the knee of someone who, oh wait, you're laying. You're not
All
wearing
right.
shorts.
So yeah, then you landed on him, and then you rolled off of him, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because he got hit in the back. He went out the window. He rolls over just in time for a knee to drop on him. It's like,
Knock the wind out of it, and then I tuck and roll so that I don't break anything. On myself. Because I'm not unbreakable.
Alright. And of course, Paul landed out there. You know, he kind of landed on the ground.
He saw me about to hit, and he was like, maybe I won't land on him too. If we had timed it right, I could have landed on him, rolled off, and then you landed on.
Anyways, so he gets up,
Uh-huh.
and he says this.
No, he doesn't.
Just kidding.
Wind was knocked out of him. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Throws up a little on the ground.
coughs
Spits
up
out a
some
shoe.
smoke. A little bit of smoke.
A little bit of fire.
No, he's not the American dragon.
I think I broke it.
No!
He said, no!
Let's try one more time.
No, Daddy!
And that was a nice suit too.
Yeah.
あなたが支払う
Speaky English.
What was that again?
あなたが支払う
Ah, okay.
Anasazi do what?
And then, you know, he gets up, and of course, you know, he's bleeding from his face.
This is a job interview.
He basically starts. He just takes off his jacket, his suit jacket, throws it on the ground. You know, wipes off his face, and he says, "You will pay for this."
So, am I running?
Can I punch him in the back of the head now?
In a minute.
I'm on a government salary. I ain't paying for nothing.
All right.
Your mama paid for it.
Oh!
Oh!
Trash talks in
All right.
Japanese.
So yes, you two can kind of run towards him if you like. So it'll take your turn because you have to
Mm-hmm.
move into the next zone.
Okay.
You don't. You just snipe him with lightning.
That's what I'm doing. I'm at the window, getting ready to.
Would you consider?
Yeah, you
another
can.
lightning bolt.
You on the other hand, what are you doing?
Do you have guns?
I have molecular manipulation.
Or do you want to use this night-night pistol?
I mean,
I just love calling it the night-night pistol. It's the original name, so it's like classic to me.
I just
The
want to
answer
try and,
probably
I guess, from the window also try to, in a sense, knock him out with the air,
No,
air
y'all
blast
can
again.
call it night-night.
Do what?
Maybe another air blast. I'll try that.
I guess you try to manipulate the air currents.
Yeah, no need to get too close. I'll let the people who are close by do this.
Form an air ball underneath him.
Gotcha.
Or he punches you in the face with his bare hand.
Yeah.
And oh.
I give him one good slap right here.
Here, this one's free.
Well, do you think I should try to attack him directly or just create advantages for y'all?
Either one.
Well, I'll just.
Does
We're
he
about
look
to find out.
at all like he's hurt?
So, oh yeah,
He's
He's hurt.
bleeding,
he's
sir.
bleeding. He's got a burn mark in his back,
And
and he's rolling up his sleeves right now. And then he pulls, two blades. And they're short swords.
oh, Wakasashi.
Would I
Like
recognize the substance or the material?
I mean, it looks just like steel,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
except
It looks like steel.
it looks like steel, except now it's glowing with energy.
It's definitely not a mutant power.
Son of a nutcracker.
So now it's got this yellow energy that's it's glowing.
That is not.
Mother Fletcher.
That's not.
It's like,
going-
oh, okay.
On the
So
bright side,
he too can change things.
He looks like he's planning on getting into melee combat with me.
Well, that's why I'm on the.
So, you guys can go and take your actions. You can punch him now.
Punch
Paul's
him.
like, let me punch him. I'm gonna wreck it.
Pounds!
I'm gonna wreck his world.
2.
2?
I don't think that's gonna do it.
Alright, what were you doing, Donnie?
Did I see him coming in for the punch?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and distract him then to give him a bonus.
Alright, so you can do teamwork?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
Alright. What are you guys doing? Charles and
I'm
Atticus.
charging up a lightning bolt.
Well,
Alright.
if I see you helping him out, I'm actually going to try to turn some of the ground around him and like into a vine or some kind of rope and wrap it around his legs.
Teamwork?
Turn his swords into
Well,
Twizzlers.
teamwork, or are you going to create an advantage? Because if you create an advantage, it creates an aspect that can be used over and over using fate. But teamwork is just a temporary, just for that turn.
Would the
What if you turn the back of his skull into like mush?
We are
No way.
good guys.
I'm not.
You're
I'm
in the
just
wrong
saying-
group.
I'm just saying, make my punch more effective.
okay, would he need to spend a fate point to activate the advantage the first time?
Sounds
or would he
fine.
First time it's free, but it stays on there,
Okay,
so it can keep being activated.
I'll try to do the advantage. The advantage I have to roll for, right?
Do it.
I have to roll for the advantage to give him, right?
Yeah, you have to roll to take an action and roll to create the advantage and
But for
succeed on it.
teamwork, I don't.
You don't, right. But the teamwork can only be used that turn. And doesn't remain after that. And it can't be used over and over. You have to keep spending actions. But it gives him the immediate, he can use it.
I'll try to go for teamwork.
Okay, cool.
So the two of us are doing teamwork.
So you're
Get
trying to
him off
modify
the-
the wind currents to try to keep him off balance?
Yes.
Alright.
So that should affect his roll.
Cool. And then you're hitting with a lightning bolt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Another lightning bolt.
Make a roll.
Hit him with the thunder blast.
Time to bring the thunder from down under.
Hit him with a thunderbolt.
Alright, then are you going to take your plus 2s? You get 2 teamworks.
Yeah, so that would be basically 6.
Yes.
Hit him? How much would using a fate?
Gives you a plus 2 or roll.
So that'd basically be 8. And that basically the better I do on these rolls, the more damage I do.
Yes.
To knock him out.
I have a 3.
What?
Wait, and plus 2, and that's a 5.
Plus 2, 5, okay. Wait. What? Plus 2 off what?
Or is that?
No, that's just minimum damage.
Oh, okay.
As long as you deal at least 1 success, you deal at least 2 shifts of damage.
Okay, then 3.
So,
Okay.
so you got what, 3 total?
Mhm.
Okay. Alright. So, you throw the lightning bolt at him. And of course, he turns around and he blocks it with his 2 little energy weapons he has now. And he kind of just redirects it and it hits a fire hydrant.
Oh, we can use that.
And while he's doing that,
Created an advantage.
Yeah. It hit a fire hydrant, which now water's pouring into the street.
punch him into the street.
And then the lightning
Okay.
will do its
I wanna
Alright.
use-
And right now, currently, 6 is not going to be enough.
This was
8 will not be enough.
8 will not be enough. Okay.
So we need to do more teamwork.
Probably.
Well, I can re-roll instead.
Yep, you can.
Come on, good roll.
There we
pretty
go.
good.
Better. That's not bad. Okay, so you currently have with the plus 4, plus 3 is 7, plus where'd you go?
2 is 9.
Plus 2 is 9.
Yeah.
All right. 9 is not gonna be enough.
Seriously.
But if you spend that last one, you'll succeed.
To get a bonus plus 2.
Okay. Fine.
11 is enough.
That's crazy.
Yeah, his fighting skills are pretty intense.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of figured. Anybody that calls himself a samurai.
Yes. But yes, you did. You did hit him. Good job.
Once.
Plus
All
the
that
damage
for
you
a
take
scratch.
for him. Yeah, basically. Yeah, you connected in the face because as he
For a drop of blood.
as he directed the energy blast, you came in there and basically went to his face with the fist.
Yeah.
And then of course, when he did that, you see you just drew some more blood,
Yeah.
and he's has his sword ready again.
So, can I'm assuming he's focused on him now. Even though I
Probably.
need him in the chest.
Yeah.
You need him, but he punched him real hard.
He drew blood.
Yeah.
And I
So
drew
I'm
blood.
gonna try and basically walk up behind him, like sneaky style.
Mm-hmm.
Touch his beautiful face.
Well, he's going first.
Oh.
He gets a turn. I know. It's like, oh.
It's like you have to take turns.
Come on, can't we just all just punch him?
All right. So
That's
he
fine,
goes
that's
and
fine.
he strikes at you.
It's so much more fun if he just stands there. He's gonna punch you, Sean,
Yeah.
Do you think?
with his swords. I think that's actually called puncture.
Yeah.
He replaced the H with a ture.
You gonna make a roll to defend? If you're gonna defend.
Can I?
Dexterity.
Yep.
4.
4. Okay. Cool. It's not too bad.
You only take 6 damage instead of 12.
Well, your mouse.
Yeah. No. You take 4 damage. 4 shifts.
And that's already minus my iron hide.
Actually, these the blades
Oh, yeah.
cut through.
So you said 4?
Yeah, 4. That's what you guys noticed. That was a key thing you noticed. The blades seem like they just kind of cut through his skin kind of like butter.
Did I do that right?
Through his skin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So that's important detail
Mm-hmm.
for you to notice.
Trinity!
So it cuts him pretty deep. He's actually a little surprised. He's like, oh!
I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I like how you did that cinematic just off camera.
So he cuts him kind of across the abdomen there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
there's
Can I
confident.
take advantage of while he's doing that to basically try and?
Oh, Sean. Your temper is still getting the best of you.
Okay.
Because you've never been hit like this before.
I'd say no.
And you've never seen somebody take a punch like this before from
Yeah.
you. So your temper's rising.
Okay.
So you're gonna see this through. You're gonna take him out.
I'm cool with that. Do I still get there, or no? Because they're not.
And you, sir, you are so curious about these blades and how they're able to do what they're able to do. So I'm gonna compel the inquisitor part of you. That you're gonna be involved in this, and you're gonna try to figure out exactly, how he's able to do this.
So I'll be spending my time.
Even if that means getting closer to him.
Let him hit you a few more times. I need to see how these work.
So would that take up my actions until I figure out how they work?
Well, basically you, if you accept the compel, you'll have to basically get kind of closer to them. You have to get down there where they are, because you need to get a first-hand glimpse of what's going on, even if it puts you in danger.
I get an extra fate point.
Why not?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got you from above.
If you can, use them both to power me up so I can drop kick him through 12 walls, and maybe we can do another point of damage.
I'll get your opinion next turn.
Honestly, I want you to keep.
Well, yours has already shown pretty effective.
Turns out metal still
Yeah.
takes hits. There's a
All right.
reason. Alright.
It's your guys'
So-
turn. What do you do?
I'm
I've already done
gonna-
the compels.
I'm gonna try while he's focused on Paul
Yeah.
to kind of touch the back of his neck or something. Basically, some exposed part of his body.
Can I? Wait, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Can I like try to grapple him and hold him so that he can get a better touch?
Yeah, it's called creating an advantage. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, you can try to create an advantage instead of attacking him.
Okay.
That you have an easier time doing that than attacking him.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
basically, when the Wakazashis were going through you, you grabbed his arms
Yeah.
for a second.
Basically, he goes, and I'm like,
Feel the burn. I'm not fast doing yet.
You're like that orc from Lord of the Rings who's just like.
so do I got to roll for that, or does it?
Create an advantage? Yes, you do.
Okay.
You do have to roll. Now, the difficulty's not that high compared because you're just creating an advantage.
Yeah.
What'd you get? 2? No, that's. I mean, you create a boost, but not an advantage. So basically, you create a one-time use. Or if you want to spend that, then you create the advantage.
Oh, so the boost would it'll boost is kind of like a teamwork, basically.
Yes, it's a temporary thing. Now, when you create a boost like that through the create an advantage, it stays until it gets used. The teamwork is only for that turn.
Yeah.
But advantages, when you create them, you get that free use, but then it stays for the rest of the scene. Yeah.
So
So
basically,
you just gave up the thing that you could use to activate it the second time.
Yeah.
To be able to
yeah, but
have it.
honestly, what we
activatable.
need is you grabbing him. That's the important thing.
You know,
So what I imagine is like literally it was he basically stabbed right through me and I like grabbed his wrists and just pulled the sword away from me. So I have the 2 swords in me, but they're not in his hands anymore.
well, I wouldn't say
No,
that
he still has them.
Yeah.
You're just holding them in place.
Yeah. I'm my stomach is grappling
Alright,
the
so
swords.
He created an advantage. What do you guys do?
I'm going to also try to create, not create an advantage.
Basically, all of my
So you're moving
teammates-
down closer to them.
I'm getting closer, and I'm kind of like trying to see if I can, keep him in place.
You're like, hey, how do those work?
You're gonna try to do the whole vine thing, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Try
Paul,
to
how
hold
does that
his
make you
feet in
feel?
place.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make it. Make the roll.
Everybody's on this side
What
of
are you
him.
feeling inside?
Good job, you succeeded.
5.
Dang.
So we'll write vines for that one.
So everybody's on that side of him, making noises.
So-
and
Yeah.
The dandelions come out of the cracks and wrap themselves around his
somebody
leg.
didn't spray the cracks well.
That's true. All right. Meanwhile, you're doing what?
Well, I can kind of see that he's like wanting to touch him, so I'm gonna hold off on my lightning bolt until he either succeeds or there's an opening where I can shoot him.
What if you like? I mean, I think we all need to do whatever we can to boost him because I think his drain.
Oh,
will
could
really
I
help. Like electrify the vines or something?
could I shoot a lightning bolt in front of his eyes?
Yeah, like blind him,
Yeah.
dazzle him.
Yeah. And now, yeah, are you gonna do teamwork or are you gonna actually try to create an advantage?
Teamwork.
Teamwork. Okay. So you don't need to take make a roll. You just take an action.
I see him trying and
You try to dazzle him.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Spraying his
So
eyes.
you've got 2 advantages sitting here. You have a boost sitting and waiting for you.
No
It's up to you, Donnie, who has no
Alright.
fate actually, apparently.
Nope. Because somebody doesn't have aspects that can be compelled.
That's at least.
So 2 plus. We
2
said
plus
6.
2. Plus 2.
2 plus 6 is
2
8.
plus 6 is 8.
He's
Is
not
that
moving
all of
much.
those? Well, that's already taking count to 2 there. Does anybody have an aspect they can activate that could give him another bonus? That's relatable.
I am an.
Analyst. You could. You could spend your fate and give him a +2 bonus because it would apply in this situation.
Because I'm analyzing.
Because you're analyst, yeah. So you're describing to him because you've been watching him fight, and so you're giving him tips on where to
touch him?
grab him.
Hey,
I'll do it.
I don't know if you noticed, but his neck's open.
And then that would do.
Somebody could
What
compel
if-
me
What if
on my
oh,
father's legacy, and then I could spend that.
That's true. Someone has to spend a fate to do that.
Well, we got you at 10, so you're 16.
Someone knows him
Somebody
well.
wants to.
Well,
Yeah, but
Yes.
we want to get him as high above that as possible. So
So this
He's
actually
down.
does enough damage to knock him down.
How? You two are childhood friends, right?
Mhm.
Charles and Atticus.
yeah.
So he wouldn't know that part about you yet, Donnie.
I mean,
Atticus would.
Yeah.
I could compel you. So you want that? Think that? I mean, do you want me to save this for next time? You'll need to boost a next attack, or do you want to try and take the meltdown?
I'm hoping this attack does the job.
Mm.
yeah.
Actually, you can probably use your phenomenon aspect and just go ahead and do that and give him a +2 bonus.
Yeah.
So now I'll put him at 12.
I'll put him at 12, yeah.
Could he use self-worth that he's really trying to improve himself?
Self-worth is his trouble.
Okay.
He can't activate it.
What about recruit that he's really trying to prove
You
himself?
can use
'cause he's-
inhuman part of him, and you can then give another bonus. Because you use it, that's your powers, your inhuman, that's what you're doing to give a boost.
Sure. That's
Now,
all or
now
nothing.
everybody has no fate.
So 14.
It's
We're
all
throwing everything
better
into
do
this.
We threw everything into it.
14
All right.
better do it.
And we're hoping that you get some of that.
If Fortune
samurai
doesn't do
skill.
it, we're dead.
Well, 14 did something. Alright, so
He's
you
mad.
basically grab him. Alright,
Uh-huh.
so that's basically what happens. So Paul here has him grappled after he got sliced.
Yeah.
Then Atticus created these vines to hold him in place. Meanwhile, Charles is throwing lightning across his eyes to blind him.
I'm seeing the
Temporarily.
Mad Titan being held down by the
Yeah.
entirety of the Avengers.
Yes, and Atticus is coaching Donnie on where to basically strike him for the best effect. Alright, and in doing all that, you succeed in 4 shifts. But, because you succeeded with that, you also gained his ability.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes.
okay.
So now you're able to channel whatever you touch into that energy like he has.
Nice.
Channel it into his skull.
Well, we can't kill him.
And you also
Makes
kind of
sense.
gain his fighting knowledge and such, so you striking him now is going to be a much lower difficulty because you know his fighting style.
So boost Dan
Okay.
time.
We can't.
So
boost
do I
him.
write those
Well,
down?
like,
Teamwork.
yeah.
Or
teamwork.
do I just remember them?
You just remember him right now.
Okay. So I've got the energy channel and fighting skill.
So you need
Right.
a weapon. Do you think I can make you one real quick?
I think Sean
What's,
has 2 of them.
So, how would we describe it? It's a consequence form, let's see.
I wouldn't have the consequence.
No, he would. I'm trying to figure out how to
Oh.
describe it. Like, you're touching him.
He's kind of drained.
I was
Drained.
about to say he's weaker, yeah.
Alright, now since he has a consequence on him, that gets a free one.
Okay.
So, you
Every-
guys get to use it for free once.
And I'm not going to use it, so Dan.
So, when you do this, like, he starts screaming as just basically as you touch the back of his neck.
Uh-huh.
You know, he starts screaming. And when he does, he basically, you know, thrusts you kind of off of him. And then he cuts those vines out from underneath him.
Okay.
You know, and then he turns around and has his focus on you, Donnie,
Uh-huh.
as he shakes his head and clears his vision.
Yeah.
I want to like.
Would he still be blinded
down
though
on-
from the lightning?
He's
Like
trying to
slightly.
clear his vision.
No, he's clearing his vision.
Oh,
Because all you do is dazzle him for a moment.
got it.
He's got
It's like a
floaties.
quick flash. It's like someone took a picture of you. That's what he just kind of saw.
Okay.
Alright.
It wasn't exactly the sun for 45 minutes.
So anyways, he goes to strike you. Now, obviously though, but since you kind of know his fighting style, he's not going to get as much of a bonus.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make a roll.
Can I? Oh wait, he's defending.
Yeah, he's defending.
Okay.
Hey,
4
4?
plus Well, no, he just doesn't get as many pluses against me.
Yeah. So what's yours? 4?
4.
Okay. 1 shift. Not bad, huh?
Not
Considering
bad.
I took 4.
Yeah. So he comes in with the strike, and he kind of, he goes in with the strike, and as he does, like, you just instinctively, like, move, and he just barely grazes your cheek. And you're like, oh! How did I do that? It was just instinct.
It's the eye of the tiger.
Alright. And he's a little confused at this point.
Wait, you weren't that good.
He's looking right at you, and he says, how did you do that?
You dodged that like I would.
Dodge this.
He says, what are you?
Your worst nightmare.
I'm an MMA fighter.
I'll take you down. There's a parking meter next to you. Somebody's getting free parking.
That's what I was just thinking.
Actually, I was thinking of trying to charge his armor.
He's not wearing armor. Maybe he's in a
He's
suit.
in a suit.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
not
three
even
He just
He's-
has blades.
He rolled up his sleeves and everything for this fight.
Can I?
Alright, you guys go. It's your turn.
Okay.
Can I try to hold him to give him another bonus?
You can try grabbing from behind, yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
for me.
Well, before he does that, can I like try to
No,
shock
you just do
him
teamwork
to-
on it if you want to. You just do teamwork. Or you could.
Okay. So what is? It's
Teamwork
just
doesn't
Teamwork
require
is you don't know roll, you just
okay.
You
take
just
the
give me
action.
a bonus.
But it's
Okay.
only he has to use it
This turn.
this turn. He doesn't get to use it next turn. He can't spend fate or anything to activate it again.
Well.
What?
I'm planning on. I'm planning on trying to disarm him.
Okay. Well, if you're planning on, I was gonna give you some weapons, but if I see you going for the disarm, I'm gonna go.
Could I do like a stunning bolt rather than like a
Is that?
Tase
like
him.
to like seize up his muscles rather than like dealing actual damage?
Oh, I
Like,
mean,
to create an open.
it's all the same on here. You don't have to actually deal lethal. It's just the damage is stacking, and you can choose how you knock him out or kill him. So
What if you shock his hands to try to make him basically
Oh
disarm him?
yeah. Could I try to shock hands?
Yeah. Go for it.
Go for like.
That's creating advantage.
You just have to have a high enough, or is it low enough amperage that he would let go, or high enough?
I'm not sure.
Jurassic
Just
Park,
enough amperage.
Jurassic Park taught me.
Yeah, you don't want to be too high because
Three.
it'll actually contract.
Yeah, and then he'll hold on to him for life.
What'd you get?
3.
3?
Yep.
Give him a boost again.
Okay.
So you get a boost.
Okay.
So he's got 2 boosts basically.
Yeah.
Well, no, and boost and teamwork.
Yeah, boost.
So
yeah.
basically +4 today.
I'm currently sitting there going,
All right, what are you doing, Atticus?
I'll try to manipulate the air molecules around to try to
You're about
Try
to
to
Kung Fury this
kind of do
guy.
the same thing Sean's trying to do, keep him
Thinking-
constricted,
oh,
or keep him,
actually,
slow down his
this
movement.
martial
Yeah,
Keep
I see
him
what
off
you're saying.
balance.
Slow him down.
What
sound
if
over
you
disarming.
basically change some of the air molecules that he's breathing in so he's getting less oxygen, so he's getting winded?
I mean, I could do that too.
That will require a roll.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna go. for
Slowing the
some-
air down or to making more air resistance for him to move, that he can, just do as a boost.
That's outside
So.
the body.
I'll just go for just a boost, air resistance.
We're not going Osmosis Jones on this, guys.
All right.
What's funny is
You hear that?
We're,
That's the
we're
sound of
forcing
your
the
spleen
non-fighter into
liquefying.
the fighter role.
I am a fighter.
All right.
I taught you everything.
So boost, boost, and boost. Boost, boost, boost. Go ahead, make a
Some
roll.
part of me taught
So
you
plus
everything
6.
that you know.
Right?
So what are you doing? Describe what you're doing.
I'm gonna come in and
Like a wrecking ball?
use his fighting style
Say
to
something
disarm him. Basically, try to take his swords
Yeah.
and knock him down on the ground.
Go for it.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Well, that's a
ouch.
nice one.
Good thing you got boost.
Yeah.
So
5. Or like
2 minus 1 is 1. plus boosts of 7.
7?
total.
Okay.
Does he also get a bonus because he got his fighting ability?
That's what Scott's
That's alright.
He's just-
I'm already handling that. Anyways,
He's handling that.
so are you actually attacking him, or are you just trying to create an advantage, or what are you doing?
I'm trying to actually disarm him.
Okay.
Like,
So that would be creating an advantage.
so, like, are you trying to take his swords away from him?
And in that case, you only really need. Well, I mean, you could use a boost, but it'd be up to you. Creating advantage is easier than actually the attacking.
I'm trying to disarm him so that I can take the swords.
Yeah.
And use them next time.
Right. So that would be to create an advantage then.
Okay.
Okay. So and you got what, 7 total on that?
Yeah.
All right. So you created 2.
Nice.
So you disarmed him. Actually, I tell you what. We won't do 2. We'll do a disarm and then go ahead and make an attack.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Can I go ahead and use
Since
the
you
charge?
succeeded with style.
Can I use the charge ability?
Yeah.
Sweet. Really?
Really now?
No!
And you already used up your boost.
So you swing at him and you give him back his swords.
What'd
you
you get?
take them.
I mean, that's a 1
Yeah, 1.
plus whatever the. I'm guessing the charge thing just adds to damage.
I just bypassed his armor.
Okay. So yeah, 1.
Do it.
So 1.
1. Alright. Yeah, you didn't succeed. But you did disarm him. So basically you go in and you disarm. Actually, you do get a boost off that, but it won't be enough to help
Oh,
you.
no, I can use. You said there was 1 boost, right?
Oh wait, there is 2 actually. There's drained and then there's disarmed.
So I'll use both of those.
Alright.
So that puts me up to 5.
So yeah, which is enough to deal 1 shift. But he's
Hey,
injured enough as it is that he has to take it up higher, so.
Nice.
Flesh wound.
Haha! Actual drop of blood.
Alright, so you used up 1 consequence to free up another one. Nice.
So now there's
So
another.
yeah, so basically what happened is as he goes into attack, Paul basically kind of grabs him from behind as Atticus is slowing his movement down through the air molecules. And meanwhile, Charles
Tries to shock him.
tries to zap his arms with enough electricity to make him drop his weapons, while Donnie goes in and grabs him.
Yeah.
Picks up the weapons, goes for a slice, but
It was a lot.
he's able to maneuver just in time to just you graze him, basically.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as deep of a cut.
Suplex him.
However, you can tell he's really weakened at this point.
Good.
Tell him to surrender.
Yeah. Actually, can I do that? Surrender and keep your honor intact.
Yeah, you can do that. You can negotiate
Basically.
on your turn. But first, he's going to attack you.
Okay.
That means roll, I think, right?
So what he does is he kind of just, because Paul got on his back, so he sits there and he elbows Paul, just kind of throw him off of him just for a minute.
Not
And then
shocked.
he moves forward and to punch you basically in the gut.
Can I counter
Go.
with the sword?
Point the
He's making
sword
a
at his
defensive roll.
hand.
Like, see with style and you can counter. Never mind.
Can I get different dice?
Yes, you can.
Because, oh my god.
What's your total on
That's
that?
the exact same roll 3 times 1.
1? That's 4 shifts.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
No, those are the same dice.
So yeah, so he basically takes his fist and just shoves it right into your abdomen, knocking the air out of you a little bit.
Uh-huh. We gotta get rid of these dice because they're bad. So 4 shifts.
I'll just burn that bag now.
4 shifts. So you reel back from it.
Uh-huh.
Cough a little bit.
So he's weaker now, right? Because he's drained and all that.
Well, Theoretically, yeah. I mean, he's still a pretty good fighter, but since he has his style, he's the one that's really
And his swords are also gone.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
true.
So-
But as you can see already, he can still hit pretty hard.
Yeah.
What I'm asking would it be easier for me to hit him now?
Not for you.
For me.
Okay.
He's got insider information.
I actually
Quite
know
literally,
how
he
he's
has
gonna
insider
dodge.
information.
Would it be
So another question.
easier for
Yes.
me to hit him since I'm like far away with lightning? And he doesn't have swords.
The fire hydrant that broke off at the beginning of the battle.
Yes.
Is there water covering the street around him now?
Around y'all, yes. You guys are on sidewalks still, but yes.
Obviously not electricity because that would fry us all. But could he basically freeze the water around his feet, give him an
like I was
advantage?
doing with the vines.
I was thinking like, why don't you bring all that water around him?
And then you shock it. That would work too.
But Dan's the one who has the best chance, really, because he knows the fighting style. And that's the thing, we're going to be having a higher difficulty even if we get the boost, but if we get him to Dan,
But
he has a lower
That's what
difficulty.
you guys are doing, though. This is just a visual of it.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, never mind.
You're aiding him.
I thought you were saying that I was helping you attack, not. Okay, never mind.
And we're hoping that these dice roll better than the ones I just did.
You actually are creating advantages, so go ahead and make rolls.
I'll get two.
well, there's three. Where
It should be over here.
All right, well,
let me re-roll this
yeah.
one.
Yours didn't really work out too well, Atticus.
Yeah.
3.
You weren't able to form the
Plus
water
6.
correctly enough for him to actually shock it well enough. But it's okay because he's learned to do without.
Turns out Samurai was sweating.
he shot 2 bolts. He split the bolt. All right, so you created 2 advantages for him, for Donnie to use. And Paul, what are you doing? Obviously not grabbing him.
Yeah.
You're gonna throw the fire hydrant at him?
Yeah, I was
What's
thinking
left
of
of
something
it?
like that, yeah. Yeah, I throw the fire hydrant and
Make
You
a
could
roll.
say there was a parking meter nearby.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah,
trying
something
to
like that.
create an advantage for Donnie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, 4.
4? That's enough.
Yeah.
So you create a 3rd advantage, so the distraction. So basically, Paul grabs the fire hydrant, tosses it in his direction, in which he obviously dodges out of the way of that, just for Charles to sit there and split 2 bolts of lightning at him and hit him, as Donnie's coming in for the hit
And I'm coming in.
with swords. So make a roll. You've got 3 things, and plus... Oh my goodness.
Well,
It's higher than the other ones we're rolling.
Okay.
So you
For a second,
zeroed
I thought
out,
that
so what
was
are you at
3
right now?
negatives.
2
2. Well,
Plus the advantages?
plus 6 is 8.
and then you also get the flesh wound.
Flesh wound is 10.
10, so that's 10. That'd be 5 shifts.
Yes!
So,
And
which-
then, can I tell him to surrender?
next turn.
Sure,
You
it's
attacked him
like, wow.
again.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get him to where he feels like it's a good idea.
And we're gonna say bleeding out.
Bleeding
good.
out.
Especially when he sees his own swords light up with energy that he can do
And slice into him.
and slice into him. So he's grabbing his, abdomen area now because that's where
That's
he
what I've been
sliced.
doing to people this whole time?
That's what that feels like. They haven't played a character like that before.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing to people.
Yeah.
Alright, so anyways, he's very weakened at this point. He's one knee on the ground, and he's looking at, the 4 of you. And then he looks at you and he says, I will not surrender.
Oh. Alright.
He's on one knee.
Yep.
I kick the back of his other knee so he's on his
That's
other.
his turn.
Yeah.
So he gets up and he actually tries to tackle you.
Me?
Yep.
Alright.
Just put both his 4 swords out in front of you so he tackles.
Make a roll.
You can do it.
I'm gonna try and actually grapple him. Basically grab onto him while he's
Throw
trying
the
to tell
swords
him-
Make a
away.
defensive roll.
that's not bad.
4. What was it? Total 4 total?
Yeah.
All right, now he's succeeded.
Can I use my, since I'm the shield, to try to basically jump in the way, so he hits me instead of Dan?
Yeah, I mean you could do that.
Okay. Well, that's what
All
I
right.
do.
So he tackles you into the street then.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Meanwhile, there's a car coming around the corner.
What's the chances they aren't working for him?
No, it's just a car that kind of turns a corner.
Yeah.
And as of course as it turns a corner, it hits the water that's been flooding the street.
Oh.
All right. So now it's your guys' turn.
Okay.
All right. What we got here? Oh yeah, you're still doing yours.
Oh yeah, I'm still like, ooh, shiny.
You're still analyzing.
I'm looking at
Ooh,
Dan's
so
blades now.
shiny.
My blades that just got tossed aside as soon as I got tackled.
I'm gonna compel you, sir, for your haunting voices.
Technically, you're not
Okay.
You see this car coming
He is.
Which voice?
that's losing control, and they're in the middle of the street, and you know that if it connects with them, it's that the person that's driving, that could be innocent for you know. So you have your father's voice basically telling you that you need to help. You need to help them.
Help the people in the car?
Yes. Because you got a choice. You can go deal a finishing blow, or you could stop that car from potentially being something dangerous.
Yeah. I didn't actually lose the swords because he blocked it, right?
Right.
Can I throw one of the swords at the car
Yes.
and try to like
Impelled.
impale the hood so that the
Yeah.
car stops?
Impale
Yes,
the
you can.
driver.
Make a roll. Meanwhile, while he does that, what do you guys do?
I'm going to.
What did 3 do it?
3 will. So you successfully do that. You throw the sword into the car, and it completely stalls the car enough to where it basically stops it. And so the car comes to a halt.
How far away from me is that?
10 feet.
Okay. So I couldn't grab the sword then and slice him with it on the same turn.
But he.
But
What are you
that
guys
also
doing?
means he can't.
Yeah.
I just acted.
I am
I'm guessing
using
I can
the night
continue that.
pistol and
Okay.
trying to shoot him.
Go for it. Make a roll.
Because I can see water all around there. And I know if I shoot off a lightning bolt,
It's gonna hit that
everyone-
car too.
I'm gonna try to pin him so that he can get a better shot.
All right, go ahead and make a roll.
Can you give him a bonus, John?
Yeah, I can.
Where are we at? Give bonus. Go ahead. We can. Well, yeah. What are you gonna do?
Can I turn some of the water that's surrounding him into some kind of cement? Try to keep him in
Yes,
place.
you can.
Since he's on,
Make a roll.
yeah. Try to keep him in place. I basically.
He still has a +2 he can be used on him because of his consequence.
I think I'd rather give it to him. Which I'm not
You
doing.
didn't even
it.
create that advantage.
Yeah.
Turns out water and cement is actually more difficult than you thought it would be.
Oh my.
Alright, what'd you get total?
2.
Two?
Plus my 2?
Oh,
Plus his 2 is what?
that's 4.
And then you get the free invoke alter consequence. That's what, 6? 6 is enough. That's 1 shift and that's enough.
Yes!
Turns out he's great when it comes to the hand-to-hand combat, but when it comes to ranged,
Yeah.
We should have been giving you the bonus the entire time. With lightning and all that stuff.
well, it's kind of cool how he, Daniel over there kind of assumed it. Anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
you hit him with basically with the icer. You pop him. So you hit him with it, and as he goes to strike Paul, and then boom, he gets hit with it and falls to the ground.
Turns out samurais
He's
weren't
out.
trained to
Unconscious.
dodge bullets.
And I crawl over to him.
No! I shoot him with the icer now. Just a cough.
I mean, he invoked temper
Uh,
earlier.
Yeah, well,
So-
unless someone's stopping him.
I am. I'm shooting
Yeah,
him with
okay.
the icer.
Make a roll.
Can I create an advantage for it?
Yes, you
For
can.
me or for him?
Meanwhile, you only got a fate point over
Hey,
here,
plus-
sir. What are you gonna do?
So 5, 6.
Are you gonna compel something on him over here
Well, this isn't.
Let's see.
to stop him?
Three.
Probably
Because-
just the car.
You got rid of mercy, so
Yeah. Probably
Um,
just the car. Just
student.
or that too.
I'm assuming I've taught you cease words for when we're training and
Sun's
stuff.
getting really low. guy.
Oh, wait a minute now. PG-13.
Well, like stop fighting, basically.
Oh, it's not even better.
Stop fighting!
Take the fate.
Take the fate.
Oh, you're telling
He's
me.
compelling you.
Yeah.
He's
Stop
compelling
fighting.
the student party to stop punching the guy.
Okay.
Basically calling on.
So you're about to go over there and you're about to just, finish him, like completely.
Yeah.
And he stops you by speaking to you directly.
So basically,
to you.
I do 2 punches, and then
Speaking
you
to
do that,
like
and I'm
a
like,
coach.
and I punch the concrete right beside his head.
This is that point in Deadpool
Yeah.
where Colossus is giving his speech.
Every man gets 1 or 2 chances.
But in this case, the gun didn't go off. So,
So, yeah.
yep. All
I
right.
guess I don't need
Success.
to fire the night pistols.
All of a sudden, you have Charles over here who's like, click, 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 click. Extraction.
Where
Please.
are you people?
Um,
We've been here for like 30 minutes. At
And
least.
I'm going
All right.
to.
And at this point, the knowledge leaves you.
yeah, I was about
The
to send you a-
blaze, they go back to normal.
I was about to send you a text, but okay.
I go and get the blades and like, can you teach me like a keto or something? 'Cause I think I need an
I was
upgrade for
about
my
to send you a
fists.
text that they weren't going to notice, where I could keep that.
You were gonna
What?
kill him?
Come on. Make it easier to keep.
You can still go over there too.
Don't do
I
it.
had to just checking his vitals.
No.
Or do you want something, maybe from someone? with
Mostly,
you?
I'm wanting the melee ability.
Well, look this way. At least when you be in prison, you have free access.
Mostly, I'm wanting the melee
You
skill.
I currently won't have an issue with if you come up and do it. So
Mostly, I'm wanting the melee skill so that I can actually do better.
Well, you can do that like every day and start training your body in
Yeah,
that.
but it goes away as soon as the scene's gone, which is as soon as I hop on the jet to go to the mission.
But I meant
Just carry him with you to the mission.
he's in all like.
We go Walking Dead on this. Just have him chained up, walking behind you, and then whenever you need him, just tap him.
No, my father wouldn't let me do that.
He doesn't want to.
Oh,
shoot
is
him.
he, are you trying to compel him?
Actually, I am compelling him.
I was trying to think of what I could do.
I'm compelling
My father wouldn't let me do that.
his father's legacy. As you contemplate that,
Yeah.
you let the powers go.
I do.
So you're compelling him not to do it.
Correct.
Can I compel him as an ops officer that he really needs these abilities?
I don't think that would work.
No. On
Oh,
the spot where it'll sit.
swords aren't shiny no more.
Can I actually go pick up the swords though and use those since?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm guessing there's nothing really special about these swords. It was just.
Right, there's nothing special about him.
They're +0 metal swords.
Yes.
Would they give me just a normal bonus on attack, not like a supernatural bonus, but
No, they're just regular weapons. There's nothing real special about them.
so basically, if I punch somebody in the face or I stab somebody with these, it would be the exact
Yeah,
same.
be the same.
Yeah, the special thing was
What?
him, not the swords.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's
No, I mean,
a conduit for him.
No, I mean I get that, but at the same time, punching somebody versus stabbing somebody, The stabbing's gonna do more damage.
Well, it's you
So,
punching somebody.
That all depends on how well you can punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And as we saw,
everything equal.
If you
Trust
are
me.
one punch man.
I've seen YouTube videos of people using rocket launchers. Some of them can't use them very well.
Yeah. If you are one punch man, and I am one stab man.
All right, that's good for that. So, anyways, you guys calling the extraction team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I already did for
Yeah.
the 6 other guys.
You did.
The helicopters show
Your-
up just as
Your Quinjet shows up.
Okay.
Allows you guys to load everybody on there. Load
Have
them
you
on
figured
there.
out his power yet?
do I need to roll for that?
You do.
Can I take that roll, please?
No.
Oh. 3.
You're gonna need more studies. So, when you
But you
get
have a
back
lot
to
right
base, you're gonna be analyzing them.
So the entire flight back, he's going, so how did it feel whenever you charged swords? Did you have to concentrate real?
Does it hurt?
Talking to Sean, or Paul. So did it hurt differently whenever he cut through? Did it feel kind of like a plasma cutter? Or more like really hot
All your stress
sword?
levels heal, by the way.
I didn't have any.
I had all of mine.
Alright, so you guys are back on the Quinjet, heading back to the raft. Of course, when you get back to the raft, we can remove him from the board.
Raft! I'm on the raft!
You guys are greeted by Colonel Stryker. Yeah. And he says, yeah.
Wait.
He says, mission
No, you're not.
accomplished, soldiers.
Yes, sir.
Well done.
Oh, yeah.
He took another one of the enhanced off the streets.
Another one's bites.
It says, our operatives will handle the rest of the organization. You did
There's
well.
more than these guys, these heads.
Well, we cut off the heads, they can take the rest of it.
Well, I mean, you took out the heads, but they gotta still take care of the rest of the. You just scattered them, is what you did, but they're gonna clean up the rest. But it says, you have a well-earned rest ahead of you.
Watch this one. He charges things.
Yes, we'll analyze the data.
Yes, we will.
Atticus, we'll get right on it.
Atticus is like, I'm already on it. I don't know what.
I've been analyzing this since it left, guys.
He's got like pads hooked up to
He
Samurai's
started 5
hands.
minutes into the fight.
He's got pads
Guys.
hooked up to his hands, trying to check the electricity going through him.
This character reminds me a lot of Ray Palmer. Does
Yeah.
it not?
Mm.
Yes.
I don't know if we
Legends of Tomorrow.
He's also
He's,
known as
Adam.
Adam. He can shrink
From
down to
DC,
size.
not Marvel.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't make it better for me. But
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's just that his personality and stuff is like he's real scientific, techie guy, so he's
But
like
he
real
actually has
enthused.
gotten distracted in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, he does because he's like, oh, that's really cool. How did you do that?
There was actually a fight where
When he's supposed to be actually like taking him down.
there was actually a fight where he worked with the bad guy for a while just so he could learn how their abilities and power
But-
worked.
All right,
Give me a
so
minute.
you guys successfully got back to the raft. You brought the prisoner back, and now you're getting some R&R, healing your wounds. And we'll close out tonight with that for this session. And you guys get 1 point to put in your abilities.
And we can put that in any ability.
And any ability. And you also, if you choose to, may swap out one of your aspects that's not your high concept or your trouble, based upon the events that happened tonight.
Can I add one?
You can
instead?
go and add your final one too if you want to. You can do both. Because you still got that one slot.
Well, I know what's going up.
But
More R&D.
good job, and very nice, and we'll see what happens next time. Who you guys take down next.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for the next episode.
Be
So,
back.
how
Same bat
Marvel
time.
Shield
Same.
channel.
Same marvelous time.
So,
Same shielded
And
channel.
we'll end that.
so refresh